All right, yo, what's going on, guys? It is Alpha Young Delete, and I am back with some more Stellaris 3.6 Orion open beta. Today, we're going to be looking at some of the Psionics tradition tree, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the Federation. I know we left off just starting at level 1 of our Federation, but let's go ahead and do a quick recap of where we left off at in the last video here, if you're watching this on YouTube as well. So everything in the purple here, these are my vassals as well as my empire. I started off over here, but I'm the Covenant of Yang. And let's take a quick peek at my government. And so here's my current ruler. For my governing ethics, we have militarist and fanatic spiritualist. And then for my civics, we have the Ascensionist, Death Cult, and Masterful Crafters. We started with the Hegemon origin. And this is actually going to be the last video for this segment, this first look at the 3.6 open beta. Tomorrow, I will be starting a new game. I will be creating another spiritualist empire. And now that we got a good look at some of the things that I can do a little bit differently, I'm going to make some changes to the empire and the way we set it up. And we're going to do another spiritual run, but this time we're going to just see how far we can play into the game. But yeah, that's going to take place tomorrow, November 7th, 2022 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. And so if you want to check that out, it'll be in my Twitter link below. But yeah, let's go ahead and keep this game going here. And so where I left off at is that I have a Ascension perk. We've completed 4 traditions so far, and I'm waiting to get the Mind Over Matter Ascension perk. All right. And when I obtain this Ascension perk, I need to have telepathy, or no, I'm sorry, I need to have psionic theory technology researched, and that is the way I can use the Mind Over Matter Ascension perk. And then on top of that, I will be able to use the Psionics tradition tree. But we'll look at that once we are able to in 6 months here. And then after that, we have our Federation here. And so this is something that's new with the 3.6 Orion open beta here, is the new Federation type, the Holy Covenant. And it says that this Federation will promote a focus on spiritualist matters and reverence for all things divine. And so yes, we do have a Holy Covenant, and right now we're currently the president of it. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have about another 22 years. Another 22 years of being the president, and so I may have to change some of these laws here to keep me as president, at least in this playthrough. And then after that, I think that's most of what we have right now outside of the Ascension perk. Now, speaking of Ascensions, we did ascend, or did we? No, we didn't. But maybe we'll ascend our planet once or twice and see some of the effects there and how it'll change the empire size. I don't have anything designated for my planet, so yeah, someone said in the last stream that using the Ascensionist perk or the Ascensionist Civic, it'd probably be better to use it a little bit later on in the game, and I can see why, because I feel like we have not used it as much. But I'm gonna turn my hyperlanes back on here, and let's kind of scope out the galaxy and our neighbors. So if you guys remember from the last video, we started the hegemony with the Blessed Kingdom down here and the multi-stellar empire right above it. Both of them are now in I believe they're a vassal. Let me check. Yeah, they're a vassal. They're both vassals to this sacred kingdom. And so this is another spiritual empire, which we're friendly right now, but they pretty much took our subjects. And so who knows how that may turn out in the future. Excuse me. And then after that, we have these guys here. I think this is a newer species. But yeah, this is the League of Poligar. All right, they're materialists, so I don't think we'll have... Yeah, maybe, well, who knows? Opinions might not be the best right now. And so after that, let's check out some of our edicts as well. I'm going to stay on this left side for a second and go through everything we have. Our patience is waning. Is this entertaining? Oh, welcome to the stream, Moth. Yo, so we're just looking at some of the stuff behind my my empire here, and for my edicts, I'm just doing a quick recap. I currently have 4 different edicts activated right now. We have Fortify the Border, Fleet Supremacy, Veneration of Saints, and Sacrificing Togetherness. Look like that superhero I just noticed. Nice. But yeah, we're still not even over our edict fund, which it wouldn't be the worst thing if I did. I still have a lot of unity right now, but let's see. Oh, good luck on your exams. Best of luck. Yeah, right now we're just kind of breaking down the game a little bit before we start. So I've looked at our governments. I looked at some of our neighbors, our vassals. What else? Tech. I've been kind of doing this myself, but mostly going for research station output and mining station output. I need more than the gods on my side. You got this, man. Just go in there confident. You'll knock it out the park. We do have 2 factions right now. One of them is like our main faction that we support. And I want to see here if promoting a faction, it doesn't say anything. Promoting a faction, it looks like, I don't want to click this because I don't want to support them, but it doesn't say if it has any effects if I do decide to promote these guys. And so I'm just going to keep supporting this Church of Religious Conservatism. And then after that, one last thing. All right, so I do have the Federation fleet on my side, and also for my species guys, I only have my Maresh species. They're humanoids. I have 41 pops right now, and after that, here are all my rulers. Actually, I wonder what I was doing with that governor. I don't remember. I feel like I was going to create a sector or something. But yeah, it looks like I'm not seeing anything right now. Oh, okay, never mind. That's not me. That is, I forgot I had a vassal down here. And so this empire I may go to war with next, these lithoids. I swear, in my past few games, I feel like I've had issues with lithoids. The coalition of Chorus 3. So these guys, we've already been at war before. Now their fleet power is inferior. General Moth. And I've been trying to subjugate these guys, but that's not going to happen. So yeah, right now, for now, the main goal for this stream is to try to level up this Federation a few more levels. And then after that, yeah, try to, unlock the psionic tree. Well, first getting the mind over matter, then unlocking the psionic tree. And so yeah, our game is going now. Also, let me see who these guys are. Oh, this is a fallen empire. That's perfect because they will not expand, and I will be sure not to colonize any systems near their borders. Now, do remember, here they are, this Silkron Nexus. They're belligerent, and so they'll be picking on some of the weaker empires. And what I'm hoping is going to happen here is that they expand next to the coalition here, and I'm going to imagine they'll eventually go to war, and we'll join in at war against them as well to try to get as many claims as we can. And speaking of claims, I'm actually going to make a few claims myself. Now, I just got a migration treaty, and we are going to decline, but oh, the evangelizing zealots. Interesting. They are now one of our allies. All right, so here, I'm going to pause the game real quick. We're going to look at the Psionics tradition tree, and I'm actually going to go through all these so I can hopefully know what I'm going to select before we start here. But it says Psionics, we shall unlock the power within the Maresh mind. All pops from your primary species will gain the latent psionic trait when we adopt this tradition. The finisher effects will have negative 10% edict upkeep. We'll get 1 ascension perk, and diving into the shroud will decrease the cooldown by 20%. Not decrease from that, but just your ability to delve into the shroud will be decreased by 20%. So you will be able to do that more frequently. That's what that means. Pretty much the cooldown goes down, so you'll be able to go into the shroud more frequently. All right, so for our first 2 psionic traditions that we can pick, we have the option of Psi-corps and mind readers. And so Psi-corps says the Psi-corps, like our vigilant eye, will peer into the minds of our citizens, defending society from those who might do it harm. And this will allow us to build the Psi-corps building, and we'll gain the research option of thought enforcement. And then the other option is mind readers. So this will give us access to the sight beyond sight empire edict. Okay. And I think we'll need to unlock that before we select that tradition there above. But it says the thoughts of other empires echo in the shroud. By listening, our telepaths can learn much about our advantage. Awesome. And then our third psionic tradition would be the Great Awakening. And so the eye that pierces all veils is closed. Only with great effort can it be opened, and our true power awakened. All latent psionic species will unlock their full psionic potential, and then this allows for psionic assimilation to other species, unlocking their latent abilities. That sounds pretty cool. And then after that, we have Breach the Shroud, or for your other option, Shrouded Communications. The Shrouded Communications increases your code breaking and encryption. And then the Breach the Shroud unlocks the special project to breach the Shroud. Telepaths now provide an additional 5% resources from psionic pops. So yeah, there's all the psionic traditions. And again, we just gotta wait until we unlock the psionic theory research and we'll be able to use it. All right, cool. So for my next physics tech, let's go with auxiliary fire control. By installing a auxiliary fire control system, our ships can afford to make more advanced calculations, increasing accuracy. And then for engineering, let's see. You know what? I'll go with coil guns. That's just a weapon you can add to your ships. And for my next tradition here, I'll go with kinship. So a true sense of kinship has devoted between all the citizens of our great star nation, regardless of their place in the social order. This will decrease pop demotion time by 75% and decrease empire size from pops by 10%. So we'll go ahead and select that. Cool. I'm just kind of picking and choosing there on that one, but yeah, pretty much right now I'm just gonna start checking around my galaxy, and let's just add a starbase here. Upgrade one or two. The Enterprise here wants to reach out. I wonder what they're gonna try to sell us. All right, so we have good workers for you. Good lifters, draggers, polters, cleaners, healthy, clever. Give us 2,000 alloys, which I don't have, and we shall send 3 racket pops to your planets. We'll respond by saying, not interested, move along. But yes, let's get back to, yeah, actually, now that I'm looking at my alloys, I'll buy a few here, but I need to upgrade my station. So we'll just add 2 down here towards the border. The only enemy I have right now is down here, this machine species. And so I'm going to try and just up the defenses down here towards the bottom of my empire. And another thing too, guys, is this galaxy size we're playing with. It's called a cartwheel, and so I'm not sure exactly what it means, but it looks like a bunch of like clusters leading into a dead end, and so they're almost like cul-de-sacs. They do like a circle type thing like this. And my tech, we got another tech. Let's see, multi-dimensional analysis. Yeah, I'll check it after stream. I don't want to check it right now during the stream, but yeah, for sure, I will look into it as soon as we are finished with this. Next up for engineering tech, ooh, integrated cybernetics. I think this will lead me into the cybernetics tradition tree. It says improving upon basic exoskeletal suits. These integrated cybernetic implants make their users more restrained to harmful environmental effects. You know, I'm just gonna try it out. I'm gonna see what happens. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see if we'll get like, if I can make it late in the game to where we can maybe select 2 of those. But next I'm gonna go for another research lab. We have tons of consumer goods. I may be building more of these later on in the future. And I was pretty sure we were colonizing another planet. Oh, I'm terraforming a world right now. So once I finish terraforming this world, I will send a colony ship to them. And speaking of colony ship, I will go ahead and I'll just go ahead and build one now. That way, by the time that planet is finished colonizing, I will already have a colony ship more than likely in its orbit, and we can start colonizing it as quickly as possible. Now, back down here towards the bottom of my empire, I have a few more systems left that I can expand to. Trico, yo, welcome to the stream. Guys, hopefully you're all doing all right this Sunday and have had a good weekend. We got an extra hour today, and so daylight saving time, I think. And yeah, I got a little extra sleep, and so also yesterday we got to do a little multiplayer session with Montu Plays and the Stellaris Timeline story, and so that was fun being the Emperor in that game. And I'm excited to see what the final product's going to look like. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. Right now we're playing some more of the 3.6 open beta, and I've already broke down my empire here. We're playing with a, I don't know if we're a fanatic spiritualist. Oh, we are a fanatic spiritualist empire, and I'm trying to get into the psionic tradition tree, as well as, oh, here we go, increasing this right here, our level in the Federation. And so once we hit level 2, I'll go through and read what these new modifiers are from this Federation type, the Holy Covenant. But yeah, I got a few vassals. We're looking to maybe vassalize another empire here in a second. And on top of that, we're just doing some last second mining for at least just the systems nearby for now. If we can expand a little bit more later on, I probably will do so. But yeah, right now, just kind of catching up on the game here. And so since we are getting ready to colonize the planet, I'll go with the AI controlled colony ships for my physics tech next. And then for engineering, I'll go for these alloy mega forges because, wait, what's going on? Oh, one of my spaceports have been upgraded. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yep. And so yeah, right now I'm leaving that ascension perk until we get a mind over matter ascension perk. But yeah, for this station, I've been kind of making these more defensive based. I will add hydroponics bays to these, as well as we get ready to increase our pop size by colonizing another planet. And so that way we can take some of the workload off of our planets. We can use our districts for something else. Now, oh, physics tech, we completed that quick. I guess next up we can go for chemical plants. This will turn our minerals into volatile motes. And I know that if I want to upgrade my alloy foundry when I build one later on, it is going to require, yeah, this right here, it's going to require, it has a 1.8 upkeep of motes. And so we're actually unlocking these very fast. My tech is, oh, okay, it's not too bad. Uh-oh, what happened here? So who's at war? The Yurkian Watchers and the Holy Kitharin Council. Oh, these two. I don't know who they are, but yeah, they're at war with one of our fellow spiritualist empires. And that's actually good. That's good for them because I want them to struggle. I don't know if they'll win that. If they win that war, that'll be scary. And so I'll be sure to keep an eye on... Was it these guys? I think they are at war.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Oh, it wasn't them. Who was that? Let me see who these watchers are at war with. Actually, let's see who these guys are. Ah, they're holy guardians. What? What's a fallen empire doing at war this early? Somebody must have messed up. It's these guys. Now, let me see where you're located. Oh, yeah. That's not going to be good for them. Let me see what their status is looking like. So, oh, they are materialist, but they are xenophile. That would leave us like in a 50-50 here. And yeah, you can see that our relationships are not the best. And so I'm on the opposite side of the ethic table there. Now for physics, once again, we are unlocking a lot of physics tech. Next up, we'll go with the quantum field manipulation. I would love to have more energy credits there. And with me, oh, one of our planets is finished terraforming. Nice. Let me see if I have that. I do. The colony ship is finished as well. we will go ahead and colonize this planet, and we'll just name this planet Holy World 333. There we go. So Guela 2, this will be our next planet that we colonize. This is actually, we've been in the game for 41 years now, and we are now going to colonize that planet. But back up here to our edict, we do have the Death Cult, and this is going to kill all of my mortal initiates. And so, let me see how many I have. I only have 2 right now. It's not the end of the world. But I feel like I may reform my government from that. Yeah, I have, oh, actually I have a decent amount of unity. Let me see how much that'll be to reform. So if I wanted to change this, yeah, I could. Oh, I have to wait 17 years because I just recently reformed my government. So I should have took Death Cult off. But it's not the end of the world. You know what, maybe I will go ahead and use... Now I'm gonna wait until my planet fills up a little bit more before I kill off some of my pops or sacrifice them for resources and stuff like that. But we do have another tradition here. This is good. This is very good. So we'll go ahead and add another one into the harmony tree. You know what? This one I'll go with the greater good, I guess. I'm just gonna kind of skim through that tree there. At the rate we are unlocking traditions. Let me see how long our next tradition will be. Oh, 44 months. That's not too bad. You know what? Maybe I could use one of those edicts to increase our... Is it harmony? Oh, all of these increase unity. Unity output from Death Priest. You know what? I'll just go with togetherness then. And so we'll lose 2 pops on that world. There we go. Yeah, I just saw it drop back down to 42. And nice, my scientist has finished surveying, and so now this is where I will start sending my science ships back. Oh, did these guys close their border to me? Okay, I'll have to make them go MIA for a bit to return home. But now that our scientists have surveyed most of the systems that we are able to, I'll start bringing them back to research. You can see these exclamation points all around the map. We have situations, we have projects, we have dig sites. We're gonna start going back and researching all of those.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
All right, and so ecological adaptations, our next society tech we just unlocked. And I'll try to think. You know what? Let's go for food processing. I need to look at what tech, like what tech leads to psionic theory. Because I need to start figuring out ways to unlock specific techs a little bit faster. I know there was I saw like a link for something a while ago. It was a website where it just shows the entire tree, and I'm gonna have to dig that up there. But other than that, let's see. We got our fleets here. They're just kind of kicking it in our home system right now. Our colony is getting ready to colonize this world here. They're currently landing their pops right above my noggin. There we go, the first Maresh colony. And so while we're on this planet, I see that I have no tile blockers. That's good. That's good. Usually when I'm colonizing a planet, I'll try to clear out tile blockers. Wait a minute. Oh, I was like, wait. I thought that jumped for a second. I was like, wait, are we colonizing this planet a little bit sooner than I thought? All right, and so since we have this rare technology here, the wormhole travel, yeah, I'll go ahead and research that. 11 months, we'll have that tech fully researched. Down here for society tech, you know what? No, I don't want to automate you. That's probably why. She has a expertise in biology, and so I could see why that would lead quickly into cybernetics. But you know what? I'll go with the interstellar campaigns. I'll knock that one out. It seems to take the least amount of time. Oh, there we go. So now the research progress increases when you select. Weird. Okay, so we have administrative AI, scientist skill, technological ascendancy, and the Woolhub research agreement. That's huge. 25%. I'm assuming that applies to research speed. That's nice. I feel like I've been underestimating the research agreements. All right, then for engineering, we'll go with more metallurgist output, increasing that by 10%. And so other than that, yeah, we're just gonna kick back for a bit. I go to my shipyards here, maybe build a few more. I do have cruisers, but I'm lacking alloys. I don't wanna, I'll buy like a destroyer just for now. It's just to fill in the monthly quota in our logistic offices. After that, this system right here has a dig site. We'll go ahead and expand to it next. This is the crashed ship, and I feel like a video calling me about just kind of going through the dig sites.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
I might have to do that. That sounds like a pretty fun idea, because I'll see some that I recognize, but if someone asks me what dig sites give you what like rewards when you finish them, I probably couldn't tell you. So yeah, this is like an idea that just kind of rang a bell in my head. And so I like to try to document stuff, especially like I feel like when I'm learning and I document things, it helps me learn a little bit easier. And if you are watching this on YouTube, see I'm doing something wrong or something that I can improve on, please feel free to leave any tips, tricks, and all of that in the video for sure. And yeah, let's get back to it. And so yeah, we're expanding up here. You know what? I'll go ahead and send both of my construction ships. Oh, actually, no, I have enough influence I can expand. This will probably be as close as I can get to this chronicler keepers of knowledge.
Granted us new wisdom.
And I don't know if it applies to them, where if I try to colonize or try to expand in one system near them, if that type of fallen empire will be offended by it. But yeah, oh hey, go for flat cannons for our next engineering tech, and for society, geez, the tech is finishing with some quick speed. I suppose we could go with self-evolving logic, giving us one extra research alternative. Uh-oh, we got an insult from the lithoids, as expected, and the reason exactly why I've upped my defenses down here towards the south. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and send both of my fleets. Are they being upgraded? No, they're not. I am gonna go ahead and send my ships down there, just in case they're feeling a little bold and they want to attack us. And I'm gonna sell some of my energy credits here to buy some more alloys, because I want to be as prepared as I can. Like I said, just in case they want to attack us. I take insults and those threats from other empires not lightly. And so here we have it, our first planets that we've colonized outside of our home world, the Holy World 333. We'll start by building a city district, since we only have one available housing. And after that, I think I may make this planet a forge world. Oh, I don't want to automate it.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
I want to designate it. And so for this planet, let me see. There we go. Forge world. We shall definitely do that. And I may... Oh, our Federation just reached level 2. Nice. So we'll go ahead and check this out. Look at this. Tech's going to be on my back all game. So we have now reached level 2 of the Holy Covenant Federation type. And it looks like we have 3 more modifiers here that are going to be added to each member, or maybe some members, we don't know. So we have the pro-serializing envoys. Many of the sacrileges that our envoys may prevent. Many are the sacrileges that our envoys may prevent. Not necessarily sure what that means, but for the modifiers, it says envoys assigned to the Federation will now provide 50% more cohesion. Ooh, and increase spiritualist ethic attraction within our empire by 20%. Oh, that's really big. Wow, and I have a lot of envoys on this Federation right now, so that'll be really good. All right, and then for our next modifier from the level 2 of being in a spiritual federation, it says here, or a holy covenant. I want to make sure I'm saying that correctly. Our myriad of culture identities is our strength. By promoting it, we will immeasurably, there we go, increase our might. And the modifiers for this will be that planetary capitals will provide one culture worker. This effect is doubled for system capital complexes. Oh, nice. And then our last modifier for a level 2 Holy Covenant Federation here is to spread the holy word. We cannot guarantee that spiritualists invest or interest will be protected unless we are able to encode them into galactic law. And so voting strength on divinity of life resolutions will be increased by 25%. And so oh man, now I want to try to, actually we're not too far away from the galactic community. And so who knows, I may have to stock up on some influence and make some resolutions. Now for physics, once again, I'm going to go with the researchers increase and researcher output, and same here. Actually, we could unlock battleships, and I'll go ahead and do that one since it takes a little bit less time than some of the other techs. But yeah, there we have it, level 2 of our Holy Covenants. Uh-oh, who just declared war? I missed out on that notification. Because if it's you guys, it's not. Keeping an eye on these lithoids because I may get ready to attack them next. But yeah, there's war in the north, and there's hostilities brewing in the south.
System survey complete.
And I'm checking all of these empires out. And so I just want to double check here and see if these guys will, who knows, maybe, oh, we got an empire that is scheming against us. I want to see if these guys will maybe propose secret fealty. Nope, they won't. Yeah, they're like, never! We will never serve you. That's okay. So yeah, uh-oh. What is this? Oh, one of my ships returned to my home system. Probably one of my science ships. All right, so cool. The science ship that we had go missing in action is back within our borders. And you know what? I'm just gonna go with the Utopian Dream tradition next, increasing our stability by 5. But yeah, I want to, where was it at? Oh yeah, we had a ship over here. Here it is, the scientist that we've been waiting for. Well, since you're already in this system that has a special project in it, this is the malleable Gulantha. We'll go ahead and research that project first, and then I'll have my scientists rotate down here and start on our first archaeological dig site, the Popular Rock. And so I'm curious to see what's going to happen there. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and keep our game going. We got about 6 more years until, I don't know if it's like 2 years before 2250 when the Galactic Council starts to form. But yeah, I know we're pretty close to that point in time in this galaxy. And why can I not? I wonder why I can't. Oh, I'm still building a star base in the system, and so I was wondering why I was unable to exploit these resources, but we got to wait until that finishes. And I'm actually curious here. I want to see. Oh yeah, the League of Polygar 1. Let me check out where they are. These guys right here, we've been trying to increase opinions with them. Yeah, and I'm going to remove that envoy off of that because I don't know if we're going to be able to work that out with us having such different ethics here. And so I'm going to assign the envoy I have increasing relations with them to here, to our Federation. And also I can now propose this law here for a low level of Federation influence over member states will be kept very low. And so it looks like mostly everyone in the Federation will support that. And I believe that will allow me to open up some laws in the Federation. So yes, we do have the collecting specimen project going on right now. And there we have it. The Holy Galactic Order, that's our Federation. Vote to change to low Federation centralization has succeeded. Excellent. And so let's go here to our Federation now. And now I have all of these laws that I can change. I see that we have the succession type. And I really want to keep it on this strongest, but I don't think I'll be able to be able to do that right now. And so yeah, I should have started with the common ground origin because I could decide what kind of federation I want to be. And yeah, again, guys, tomorrow on the 7th of November, we will be starting another playthrough. And I'm going to be playing with the same empire. I'm just going to make some small changes that I see in this game that we're playing right now that I maybe want to change up a little bit before the game. And so I know for sure the civics will be changing definitely. Ethics, I may go ahead and just keep the same, and our origin as well. But yeah, stay tuned for the stream tomorrow. We're going to be starting a new campaign there. And so I've been working on some stuff this weekend, and I can't wait to show you all. And yeah, let's get back to it. And so, yeah, level 2 Federation, that's looking good. I'm going to add a few more upgrades to my star base here for my building. Again, hydroponic bays for the early game for me. Even though we have a ton of food right now, you know what? I might just start selling some food. And there it is, the galactic community. It's actually 5 years before 2050, 2250. So yes, we will join the galactic community, and I'm going to sell some food. That should be enough there, giving me a little bit more energy credits than what we have. But yeah, so far everything's looking pretty decent for the start that we have. I'm going to see what happens. I'm just going to see what happens if I expand in the system, and I'm going to see if it upsets this fallen empire here. If they say no, we'll just break away from it. But I do wish they were a spiritualist fallen empire and see how our relationship would work, because that would be kind of cool. I like interacting with fallen empires. And so here, the Holy World, it looks like we only have one job currently on this planet. I thought I built something. I built a city district. So let's get this alloy foundry on the world. And with this forge world, yes, the industrial district build speed will be increased by 25%, and the metallurgist upkeep is decreased by 20%. So once we get that alloy factory on our planets, it'll be go time. We'll see how well those ascensions work. And so other than that, let me see what's happening up here. Are you guys still at war with that fallen empire? They are not. It must have been what that war alert was earlier, that maybe they stopped fighting. Also, I got 2 holdings. They both have the Overlord buildings on them for my vassals. Speaking of vassals, let's check out our agreements tab here. Just want to make sure I'm utilizing all holdings. These are my 4 vassals that I have. The robots, they are pretty disloyal. Pretty disloyal. They are extremely disloyal. This is my most disloyal vassal I have. And I want to see my current terms negotiation we have. So yeah, I'm making them pay me in basic resources. And that's pretty much it. That's not the worst. I mean, it's a big chunk of their resources though. So I kind of like that. I like doing that to some of the vassals that may be disloyal. It kind of keeps them weak a little bit. Oh, there it is, guys. Psionic theory. We finally got the society research here. Psionic theory. This will decrease our empire size from pops by -10%. And I'm glad I have not selected my ascension perk yet, because once we finish researching that, I will be able to select the psionic tradition tree in 10 months. And so not too long from that. I don't know how long that research is going to take. Let me check and see. Oh yeah, this tech's only going to take 7 months, and so we'll already have psionic theory and mind over matter before our next tradition. But I know that I was currently working on the harmony tradition tree, but we're gonna jump right over into the other. So yeah, we got 2 more that we'll put into this. Honestly, like I said, this game we're experimenting with, and we have now become a member of the galactic community. We have found the Caravaneers, the Union of Upcyclers. Cool. And so yeah, now we're gonna go through here and find, here it is, all the other empires in this galaxy right now. Just got some basic intel on them. And then yeah, cool. So now we have battleships as well. We'll start with the orbital rings technology next. Definitely want to start defending my worlds. And guys, something I normally don't do. Usually I try and expand and colonize as many planets as I can, but we still have kept our expansion or our empire size below 100. We're only at 80, and so here we have all of these, I can imagine, propositions and things like that. Oh, hey, these guys want to form a commercial pact. So this will increase the value of both empires' trade networks, but this will only give them 5 energy credits per month, and not us. I'm going to politely decline. I do think that, let me see. I want to see if those commercial packs, oh, here, I was looking at the wrong one.
Incoming transaction.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm glad I didn't do it because commercial packs do cost your unity, and so I want to keep that as high as I can, at least right now. But I will establish those embassies. And who just closed their borders? The state of Vasgog. I don't even know where they are. Oh, there they go. Wow, lucky guess. All the way on the opposite side of the galaxy, unless they have some sort of wormhole. Oh, which we do have a wormhole. They may be able to travel through it. I don't know if they know the opposite side of the wormhole, but we're not worried about that right now. And so I have expanded right along the border of this fallen empire. They have not said anything yet. Also, we already got 7 proposals here in the galactic community, and so I'm gonna just kind of scope around here and see the ready shield. Let's go. We can go for that. I'll support that. What else? Regulated growth. Since I do have a bunch of vassals, sure. This will increase that monthly loyalty change, and honestly, I'm not too worried about the empire size right now. And I'll select those 2 for the time being. Now, I want to go through the resolutions because I saw something earlier that said something about, what was that I saw earlier? Was it a tradition? Huh. There was something I saw earlier that said about increasing my chances of getting, I don't even remember. It was something. All right, guys. Well, it looks like I might have lost my train of thought right there. Was it this togetherness? I don't remember. Let's see, what was this for? Increasing the unity. I know. Yeah, there was something that I was bringing up earlier that I can't remember. But oh, hey, my edict allowance went up by another like 30. Yo, Terrible Hamster, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. And yeah, we're just diving some more into the 3.6 Orion beta here, and I'm trying to select. Oh, I got more than enough influence for really both of these, but I have enough energy credits right now, and so the capacity subsidies, at least just for now, I feel like would be a little bit of overkill. This diplomatic grants, I'm going to select that because I want to breeze through this federation here and level this up as fast as we can. And so there we go. We got another envoy, and that cohesion is now at 7. And so let me just kind of scope around the laws again. And yeah, guys, I'm going to take a really quick break. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go blow my noggin, but give me 1 second, and we're going to continue this in just a moment. All right, and we're back. Sorry about that. It was really quick, but let's get back into our game here. And I've accidentally moved off screen, but yeah, now we have. Oh yeah, that's just what I was going to ask. If we had finished psionic theory technology, we now have. Let's see here. You know what? I'll go for climate restoration since we have so many uninhabitable planets in my borders. But what I want to do next is I want to go to my ascension perks here, and Guys, oh yeah, you can't see it. We're gonna go back up here. And mind over matter. So only a fraction of the potential contained within our minds has been unlocked. The latent psionic abilities of our species are only now beginning to manifest in certain individuals. Selecting this ascension perk will, I guess, have us gain access to the psionic tradition tree. Yes, that's what we've been wanting this whole time. This whole stream, we're finally here. We are now able to gain access to the psionic tradition tree. The research option gained telepathy will now be available for my society scientist. And then here in 1 month, we got 1 month to go, we'll go ahead and select that psionic tradition tree. And so, good plan, great plan. We
Incoming transmission.
are not going to accept
Blocker
this.
cleared.
I like the blocker cleared. I don't know if I recognize that alert. But these guys want to establish an embassy. We will accept. And now, yes, that month has now went by. I could unlock the politics tree too, but we're not going to mess with the politics this stream. We're going to look at the psionics. And so when we already went through this a little bit earlier, but again, if I adopt this tradition, which it's behind my head, here we go. All pops in your primary species will gain the latent psionic trait. All right. So we will go ahead and adopt this. Boom. Mind over matter. Oh, this is actually for the Ascension perk. And so, since the dawn of our civilization, tales have flourished of mighty sorcerers wielding powers that can only be described as supernatural in nature. These rare Mareshi could supposedly invade the minds of their fellows, lift heavy objects with merely a thought, or perform any number of other magical feats. Until recently, these stories were just that, stories. Now, however, our scientists have finally obtained conclusive evidence that proves the psionic potential inherent in certain Maresh individuals. And guys, the Maresh, they're my pops. They're my species that I'm playing with. And so although only a very small minority of our species as a whole seem to be gifted with these psionic powers, their numbers relative to the total population have grown steadily over just the last few centuries. Now, whether this is due to some kind of sudden evolutionary growth spurt or because something has triggered latent psionic abilities that were always present in our genetic code, scientists cannot say. So we say here that a glimpse perhaps to the future of what awaits us. And so now it says here that modify pops in the Covenant of Yang by adding the traits latent psionics. And so let me go to my species now. I want to see. Yes, now all my pops have this trait. The latent psionics. Oh, that is huge. So we already have natural, sociologist, and traditional increasing unity. And with this latent psionics, it increases physics, society, and engineering research from jobs by 10%, which we have a lot right now of the research lab jobs. And it increases more unity. And so more unity and more tech, bring it on. So right now my tech's currently at 352. I'm gonna see how much that changes it here in the next month. I'm just gonna see, here we go. 352 was the number before, and now it's 364. So yeah, we did get a little tech boost there from turning into a psionic species. Awesome. So yeah, now that we have our Forge world here, you know what? I'm gonna build a couple more of these industrial districts, and then I'll add I always gotta add the research labs early game. I like building these on my planets. But yes, we're going the slow and steady route here. This planet has all the building slots unlocked. I only have a few more of these districts remaining on this planet. Plenty of jobs right now, and so, I mean, honestly, more than what I would usually like. But yeah, the pops, they're growing. We're not going to have any more. Actually, you know what? I think it's okay to have just on this planet the mortal initiates. I just don't want to kill off too many of my pops. I'd rather grow my pops. And then I see that I'm already tempted by the edict again because we just passed up on it here, or we just passed our 5-year mark here. So the death cult, they're really deadly. They are indeed. And so cool. Guys, we are level 2 in our faction. We are now psionics. Let me check here and see. Oh, we're climbing on that economy tree there. Nice. Yeah. And so at first, yeah, this confederation, this Newton Confederation Empire was leading, and still is, just by a bit. But holy moly, yeah, there's a couple of empires making moves in the economy department here. But let me see, our tech is still, oh, I don't think the only thing we lead in is our fleet size. I think we have the strongest fleet here, and so if I can, here, where was it? It was this here, but this needs to be a level 4. Our Federation needs to be a level 4 before we can, yeah, decide to have the succession type be the strongest. Oh, so that must be something different. I don't see any kind of succession types for like tech or anything. It's either challenge, random, or strongest.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Interesting. I was trying, initially I was trying to increase my tech so that I could keep that as high as possible. But I guess, yeah, now we're gonna have to try to increase our economy. We have another 13 years until we elect a new president of the Federation. And at least for this last stream here, I want to remain the president while I'm playing this. And so other than that, let's go ahead and see if we can see what our construction ships are doing. We haven't expanded in a while. And again, I don't see the Fallen Empire over here saying anything about our borders being up against theirs. And so I know some Fallen Empires, they don't condone that. But in this game, it looks like they're letting it slide. And so I have 2 scientists down here. One is researching the Popular Rock archaeological dig site. Lots of excavation going on here. Still no chance of a breakthrough, and so that's surprising because this scientist is a level 4. Our galactic community is now in session. Okay. And my other scientist is currently researching the abandoned settlements project. And so let's go check out this galactic community. What are we voting on? The readied shield. And so diplomatic weight from fleet power is increased by 20%. Okay, naval capacity is increased by another 10%.
System survey complete.
Cool. And yeah, I think we're already supporting this. Awesome. And so I'm surprised. I'm not really surprised, but I am. So I'm surprised that this empire right here has the most diplomatic weight in the galactic community. Yeah, we'll research that. But yeah, we got the heaviest diplomatic weight guys right here. Let me check out what they look like. So at first they were overwhelming to us tech-wise. It looks like we're starting to catch up. Their economy, no, it was their economy, I believe, that was overwhelming. Superior looks like it's more of the same. And our fleet, I think they caught up with us fleet-wise. And so, I don't know if I want them in my federation. That will be risky. It's too soon for them to be in my, or it's too close to presidential election time in the Federation. All right, and so back to my physics tech. We are going to go next with, let's go with the extended combat algorithms. Let's get this component on some of my ships a little bit later when I upgrade them. And speaking of my ships, I have them sitting in the system. I'm gonna upgrade this station here. I'm going to move them all to this Santadar system so that they can dock their ships and that it won't cost me resources just having them lay there. Oh, so telepathy. This is the technology that we got from researching, was it the last one? What was it? Psionic theory. So this is now a research that we can unlock. But you know what? Yeah, sure. Let's just go for it. Telepathy, we'll go ahead and unlock that in the next year. And we'll start adding some armies, some telepathic armies to our military. So the Numerian hegemony, they want to establish a embassy as well, bring it on. And I think another thing too is, whoa. Oh, I was like, what is this planet color right here? Oh, it's a barren world. Is that? Oh. I don't know if that's like a I mean, I know it's a new icon color there, but I wonder why it's that type of color. Because I'm sure there's other barren world. Like, yeah, this is a barren world, but why does this one have this barren world type?
Construction complete.
It has an asteroid belt and it's a terraforming. Oh, it's a terraforming candidate. I'm wondering if that's why. So we will be able to terraform this planet into a habitable world. Or I could just consecrate it. But now, apparently I have to find planets that, I think tomb worlds, it was said that tomb worlds are the planets that you want to consecrate. Or at least I was advised before. And so, again, my science ships, they have surveyed all they can survey. And I'm just going to have them all go ahead and research projects. And for the same thing with the construction ships, we're going to put all our civilian ships to use. And then for physics, ooh, the particle lances. I will definitely go ahead and unlock that next. That'll be a nice addition to my ships. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade those there. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I gotta blow my noggin again. I'm currently leaking out of my nose right. All right, and we're back. We have a situation here. I'm actually gonna check this out here. The neural symbiosis. So our science officer has concluded his study on the neural symbionts found on the planet he was researching on, Zambor 4. These slug-shaped creatures consist mostly of complex brain and the restraint protein casing. Despite their neurological advancement, their lack of external organs and limited motor capabilities make any attempt of communication exceedingly difficult. After weeks of frustration, the Quatrill experimented with introducing the creatures into a animal host. Oh, wow. The reptilians, these neurosymbionts once built a primitive society with their Zambor 4, are too aggressive to facilitate experimentation. So a number of substitute species from the surface were tested instead. Regrettably, the symbionts refused to attach themselves to any of the offered animals. Our science officers hypothesize that the symbionts will only accept a certain kind of host, perhaps importantly, a willing one. In order to get at the heart of this mystery, Quatrill has requested permission to transgress the role of detached observer and offer himself to host a neural slug. After all, if these symbionts were capable of turning wild animals into tool-using farmers, what might they do for us? And I'm going to say sometimes a hand-on approach is best for science. I'm going to see what happens there, but yeah, my scientist may sacrifice himself for a experiment with some slugs, and we'll see what happens once, he lets that attach onto him. So here it is. The science officer is elated to report that his joining with the symbiont from Zambor has been a glowing success. Okay. After an initial period of confusion and mild discomfort, Quatrill reports notably increased intellectual facilities when it comes to solving complex tasks. Even more remarkably, Quatrill is now able to mentally communicate with the slug-like creatures freshly attached to his brainstem. Couldn't be me. That could not be me. So the symbionts are hive minds with lifespans of hundreds of years. Oh, they claim their past union with the reptiles on Zambor came to end with their host grew unfondly suspicious of them. In fits of rage, the reptiles began tearing off the symbionts and clubbing them to death. Oh my goodness. Dismayed by their host's actions, the symbionts that survived retreated away from the reptiles, who without the neural stimulation of their slugs devolved back into non-sapient beast. These symbionts would like to extend an offer to the other Mreshi in the Covenant of Yang. They ask, however, that the only willing become host. So yeah, sure, I'll have my pops open their hearts to the brain stems, and now we'll have brain slug host psionic species. That's a interesting combination there. I wonder It'd be awesome if there were like a mixture of effects with like things like that. And so, oh cool, we completed the Popular Rock archaeological dig site. And we're gonna move on to the next. We got some new tech options from that. And yeah, sorry guys, the allergies right now are kicking my butt. But we're gonna keep pushing on. Keep on keeping on. And so let's see. I'm gonna sell a few of these resources here so I can build some more ships. Yo! Zam Yeaton Live, thank you for the follow, and welcome to our Stellaris stream. Let me go ahead. We're gonna do our night of the stream for our new follower here, Zam Yatin. I now grant you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. Thank you for the follow, and yes, welcome to our 3.6 Stellaris Orion open beta. We are just kind of tinkering with psionics and the spiritual federation type, the Holy Covenant, which right now I feel like we should be reaching close to. Oh nope, we're still gaining progress, but we are a level 2 Holy Covenant right now, and so I'm going to get as far as I can into this tree, and I'll read some of those a little bit later on. Now back to our traditions here. We just selected the Psionics tradition tree. This is one of the new traditions in 3.6, and oh, yo, the mind readers. Now, yes, we did read these earlier, but I'm going to read through them again just so that we can remember what these do. It says, the thought of other empires echo in the shroud. By listening, our telepaths can learn much to our advantage. And this will increase base intel level by 10, and it'll give us access to the Sight Beyond Sight Empire edict. So we're going to adopt that first. I'm going to go to our edicts here, and I want to see what that edict does. Here it is, Sight Beyond Sight. It says, microdosing Zro allows our navigators to sense objects beyond the reach of our scanners. Nice. This will increase our sensor range by 1, decrease our hyper jump charge time by 15%, also decrease our hyper jump cooldown by 15%. On top of that, jump drive cooldown will also be increased by, or decreased by 15%. The quantum catapult accuracy will be increased by 15%. And so but yeah, we just became psionics earlier, and now we are mind readers, and we have this Sight Beyond Sight edict now from the first tradition that we selected, the mind readers tradition. And yeah, that unlocks the Sight Beyond Sight Empire edict, and so I'll use that. Let me see. I don't think I can use it right now. Let me go back and check. What do I need for this? Oh, I don't have Zero. So yeah, if we find some Zero, we will become, or we will use the Sight on Sight edict. But for now, we'll keep moving. And here we have it, the psionic armies. We now have psionic armies. And speaking of armies, I don't think I have many of those right now. And so we'll go ahead and recruit. Here they are. We have 2 different types of psionic armies. Oh, and now our governor is psychic. Nice. While it's rare for psychic powers to manifest after adolescence, it is not unheard of. One of our governors has recently been displaying abilities that were suspected to be psionic in nature. After undergoing a thorough ESP test, he has been identified as a Class 4 psionic talent. And so he's going to get the trait, psychic trait, increasing his unity of jobs by 10%. That is huge. That is huge. But yeah, back to this army here. I'm trying to see what the difference is. I don't think there is a difference. We'll build about, I don't know, 5, 10, handful of them. Oh, I can only support 3 of them on this planet. This is not my home world. My home world, actually it is my home world. What? We can only support 3 psionic armies right now. But yeah, here, oh, both of our governors are psionic. So, I mean, obviously, yeah. But this one in particular is a psychic, all right? And yeah, he's going to give that nice unity modifier from jobs. And so I may have to move him to another planet if I want to make like a bureaucracy or bureaucracy type planet. Yeah, that's right. And then after that, yeah, let's go ahead and start on our next excavation site here. I have a level 5 scientist Cognate, and I'm gonna have him start on the crashed ship archaeological dig site. In the meantime, for engineering tech, next up I'll go with superfluid materials, again increasing that research from researchers by 20%, the researcher output. Resource wise, we're looking pretty good. I'll go ahead and buy a handful of ships again. There we go. We have a little bit of resources in our stockpile right now, but yeah, other than that, yeah, everything's looking pretty good. Actually, I want to see where we are compared to these guys. Oh, they're inferior to us. I see.
Construction complete.
And they will not accept subjugation. Definitely, since they have a hostile attitude towards us. I do have 397 influence, and so I already have claims on a few of their systems, it seems. Actually, I'm going to make claims on the systems that have planets within them. Oh yeah.
Incoming transmission.
We will definitely decline that migration treaty, thanks but no thanks. We will keep our species only human for now. And actually, no, we're here. I'm going to build a shipyard since we have our fleets waiting in this system by the Standar station. But yeah, other than that, you know what? I have about, I got 5 more star bases I can build. Usually with the edict I have activated right now, I'll keep about two star bases, or 2 systems without a star base, unless I like need to strategically plan one. If I need to later on, but I like to keep those kind of low and see where I expand to, or, you know, sometimes other empires go hostile. Some beta playtime I see. Nice. Are you doing the cyborg tradition? I am actually doing the psionic, but I did have the option of going cybernetics. And so here, let me show you the traditions I have right now. So yeah, right now we have psionics, and I've currently selected the mind readers tradition. And so I'm sorry, my nose, I have some allergies right now. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick, but yeah, these are all the traditions we have so far. And yeah, Lund, welcome to the stream. This is actually going to be the last of this stream, and we're gonna start a new 3.6 campaign tomorrow with a psionic species. It's gonna be this same Covenant of Empire, Covenant of Yang. But yeah, I wanted to see what was up with it. We're doing pretty much all things spiritual, psionic, and all that jazz. And so on top of that, we have our Federation here, the Holy Covenant Federation type. And I'm the president of it right now, but for how long, I'm not sure. We have 9 years to go. I'm going to definitely be spending some time increasing that economy for sure. But yeah, psionic, interesting. It got a bit of a nerf in the beta. I didn't know that. I didn't know there were some changes, but nice. I'm still going to just kind of experiment with them in this next campaign, and just kind of, my goal is, if I can, I want to try out the cybernetics, the psionics, as well as the, what was the other one? Politics. I can do that with any of them pretty much. I can't see. We'll wait, you know, the next 2 years, and we'll see what the other, I think, was it genetics? Yeah, genetics. I want to try like an empire with all 3 of those. I see you chose the Holy World AP as well. Do you like that one? Because other than the meme stuff, I never liked it. Are you talking about the Ascension perk? The Consecrate Worlds? Yeah, I only picked this one just to get some extra unity. When is it good to take Mind Over Matter Ascension perk? I don't know if I could really answer that for you, Moth. Or Trico, I'm sorry, I got you guys' names mixed up. Trico, I don't know, maybe as soon as possible? The earliest that you can, I think you need to have at least 3 traditions before you select the Ascension perk, and you have to have psionic theory already researched. You know, I wish there was a combination of all 3 weaker than single ones, but balanced. There could be that. Yo, Zinbin007, welcome to the stream. I feel like you can play with multiples, but I think it takes some time to be able to use those different types of, not traditions, but yeah, traditions, put them together. All right, so one of my scientists has died at the age of 93. It is time for us to recruit a new one. Oh, and we got a Spark of Genius trait. It's a really good trait to have. So Sherpa here, gonna be our new scientist. Let's see where you are. All the way up here. Let's go ahead and research another project and get that scientist nice and leveled up. And I'm just kind of scoping around here. I want to see if there's any more systems with projects in them. The 4 ascensions are psionic, cyborg, genetics, and synthetics. I forgot about synthetics too. And so, yeah, if I can before the game releases, that might be a challenge. I'm gonna try to do as many playthroughs as I can before the official beta goes live, or 3.6 goes live. But I want to try and like do a playthrough with each of them. And if not, I mean, we'll play different playthroughs throughout 3.6 as well. But yeah, I do want to get my hand on the different types of just experimenting with different types of empires. And so I always just like seeing something a little bit different when it comes to the empires I'm playing with. Not really going meta style type anything, just learning a bit about mechanics and just having fun with experimenting with, yeah, like I said, different empires. Oh yeah, so yeah, Zero is another thing. So that's what we just came across, Zenben, was that the white planets are terraforming candidates. So yeah, this terraforming candidate, that's what the white planets mean. I was looking at that a bit earlier too, but yeah, that just means you can terraform them. They're not habitable at all. They're all like 0% habitability, but you'll occasionally see alerts come up that say that you have a terraforming candidate, and that's what those will mean. But yeah, cyborg, genetics, synthetics, and psionics, which that is what we are now. Those are the 4 new traditions, as well as politics. Or 4 ascensions? Ascensions or traditions? I was pretty sure they were traditions, but I don't know. What do I know? Oh yeah, hasn't been. I mean, hey, it's gonna be open. I think they announced that it was gonna be open all the way up until it releases. Peace in the galaxy. Cool. The ready shield resolution has passed, increasing diplomacy from naval cap. Good stuff. Good stuff. And we did do the securing the species project. We're just going around capturing them, I guess. Here, let's see, we got a project. Let's research this one first. This is the Mighty Tassagoid. Yeah, they mark the worlds that are 0% habitable, but terraforming candidates. And so, yeah, they still have the low habitable planets as well. If you have like other pops or, high habitability, you can still colonize those. But yeah, that white planet icon, I was confused for a second, but now I see. Talking of experimenting, how are you dealing with the combat changes? So in this run, at least, I haven't really touched much of like combat stuff. For me, I'm still learning the game as well. While I have been playing it for a while, there's still so much I feel like I have to learn. But when it comes to ship-wise, I do have the frigate. Here's the frigate. When it comes to like, customizing what I'm gonna put on here, I may save that for like a specific type of video, because even now it's still a little bit hard for me to explain. Like I do understand, certain, like I just don't have it memorized yet. I don't know what counters what, and so I couldn't tell you how to, counter like a specific type of ship build. And so I don't want to give out the wrong type of information on that type of stuff. And once I feel a little bit more comfortable, just sharing stuff I may know about it, I will. And I mean, hey, if you guys want to share some stuff about it too, feel free to. You can definitely leave a comment or anything below or to the side or wherever you're watching us from. And yeah, don't be afraid to share anything. Yeah, I want to know all the details. And so, yeah, just combat, all the combat stuff. I think I just need to do some more homework on. I can learn it. I just haven't learned it yet. And so, yeah. All right, so our game is still going on here. I want to see, yeah, we're steady climbing through this Federation tree. We are also psionics as well. We're gonna climb through both of those. And so I may be producing some more Unity output here to speed up our Unity per month. All right, and we got some more physics tech. And so next up, let's go with, you know what, Guardian point defense for our ships. The big thing is that strike craft aren't as useful defensively. You need more point defense if you know the enemy has a lot of missile torpedoes, and minimum range is important to keep in mind for L slots. For large ship stuff, nice. If you know about Second World naval combat, they kind of made it more like that. I don't think I do know about that, Zenbin. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Guys, next up for our second psionic tradition, we're gonna go with Psi-corps. It says Psi-corps, like the ever-vigilant eye, will peer into the minds of our citizens, defending society from those who might do it harm. And so once I select this tradition, it will unlock the Psi-corps building and will gain thought enforcement as a research option. And so that's going to be our third technology that we'll be able to, here it is, thought enforcement. It says telepaths can monitor the citizenry for incorrect thoughts, but with some study, they could also correct thought aberrations that they find. And we'll definitely research that, see what the side effects of that are. And then for engineering, let's see, you know what, I could probably go for improved strike craft or maybe ion thrusters. Yeah, speaking of upgrades, let's go ahead and upgrade our ships here. But yeah, see, even though you just told me that, like, I gotta try to remember that, Lund. If only carriers were better in Stellaris, but yes, it runs a lot like that. In my limited beta playtime, I run mono hull cruisers with different outfits to great success. And so, like, if you're manually changing that stuff, do you have to like manually upgrade it? Because I'm always afraid to upgrade my ships after I make a build, because do they change the parts? How does upgrading ships work? Because that's why I'm always a little hesitant about upgrading my ships, because I'm like, wait, is this going to change my whole like setup that I had on my ship, or will it? How do the upgrades work? I'm wondering. Do you have to, like I said, do you have to manually do those? They changed the disengage mechanics so carriers are in a greater spot now. Cool.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
All right, and so another engineering tech down. Let's go with the weather control systems. Again, we only have 2 planets. I imagine our homeworld should be filling up a little bit more. Oh, look at that. We cleared out all of those tile blockers, and I can definitely replace one of these city districts. Actually, no, probably not. I probably won't do that yet, because I'll need some housing here in a little bit. But for this planet here, I may go ahead and, geez, I like where my economy's at. Might just go with another industrial district. And I do have metallurgists on this planet too, so that's nice. More alloys at the cost of minerals.
Special project complete.
All right, so the galactic community is now trying to form the galactic market, and everyone supports that. Why not? All right, so back to the chat here. It says, like in Second World War, you want to have carriers as core for your fleets, but you don't need any. Oh, I thought you were talking about a game. My bad. I think you can retrofit them in the fleet manager. Yes. I don't want to mess with it right now. I want to mostly focus on psionics and the spiritual stuff. But in another playthrough, I would definitely be keeping these things in mind. And if we can have another talk about this then. No, I make 4 designs. I just run a percentage of them. I run defensive point cruisers, long-range missile cruisers, close-range brawler cruisers, and close-range torp cruisers. Upgrading just means it will change your current loadout into the one you picked for them. Okay. Dave, welcome to the stream. Upgrades just apply to the one template you have, with everything being the newest in every slot. If you don't have a rare resource, they won't be upgraded. Okay. Okay. Brawlers beat the corvettes and destroyers. Torps and missiles beat the cruisers and battleships. Right. Yeah, brawlers are the corvettes. They get up close and dirty. Destroyers too. I do remember seeing that. We talked about that, guys. I do have this entire 3.6 this whole playthrough documented onto the YouTube page. And so if you want to see where we started off in the beginning, it is there. And yesterday we got to stream with Montu Plays and a lot of other really cool content creators. And we got to be a part of the Stellaris Timelines. And so that'll be on his page, Montu's page. But yeah, that was fun. We streamed that yesterday too. It would be more accurate to call it an update loadout than upgrading. Ah, okay. So upgrading your loadout. You can have 2 different templates for the same ship or more. So that I knew, but I feel like since I have such limited knowledge on fleet management, like I have an idea how it works. Oh wait, I was like, wait, what? What is this? I don't know if I've seen this before. The crash ship. See here, psionic subspace. Something about the shroud. Interesting. I kind of wish I didn't skip through that one, but for the sake of moving through the stream, I just wanted to breeze through some of the projects we're researching right now. That looked interesting. Next time I see that, I'll have to definitely keep my eye on that situation there. All right, so this is my second planet, Holy World 333. Go back, please. Yeah, so this is still a really new planet. I'm gonna go ahead and add another research lab to it while we're here. And yeah, guys, man, yesterday I played with someone that's like way better than me at this game, and just the way they had their empire set up, I like seeing it, because I'm like, man, people play such different ways, and yeah, just the way I saw that empire being ran. I took control of it for a little bit in the timeline stream yesterday, but Church of Stara is now a protectorate under the Covenant of Yang. Yeah, just seeing the way how people play with empires differently, it blows my mind. And so, I usually play single player, and so I'll watch, a few other streamers or other YouTubers on YouTube. But man, yeah, the guy I was playing with yesterday, I was just like, wait, why is this like this? And I had no clue what was going on. I don't know if he streams, but I know he has a YouTube page. His name is, here, let me see, Ragunas. He makes Stellaris content on YouTube as well. But yeah, Lund, I want to hurry up and read your message before I miss it. For instance, let's say I have my missile cruisers, point defense cruisers, and brawler cruisers. If I get an upgraded point defense weapon, the template for the point defense cruisers allows me to upgrade them, not the other 2. So clicking upgrade only upgrades. Ah, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Dave, if you want to find out more about elements in the game, just type debug tooltip into the console, and the same command turns the mode off. Okay. But yeah, Dave, I don't think he's a streamer. I think he's more of a YouTube content creator, but he knows, holy moly, he knew like everything. Every question I had, he had the answer for. And yeah, I realize how much of a nub I am. Basically, you can make torpedo ships to counter a big battleship fleet, and when they change their fleets into one Corvette swarm, you can change the loadout of your ships. Ah, okay. So this is starting to make sense. I think it's more of just putting names with things and like understanding like what goes where. And so I understand certain ships counters, or certain weapons counter certain types of ships. I think, wait, doesn't the frigate have doesn't torpedoes on the frigate have a scaling like damage? Yo,
Spartans! What is your profession?
Dazzle me, bro, with the raid. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It was wonderful hanging out with you earlier, and it is wonderful to have you in the stream now. Everyone that's in my community, if you do not know, check out Dazzle Me Bro. Really cool streamer, has some really cool content as well. And I gotta say, every time I go to Daz's stream, look, I feel a smile just creep into my face. Daz has some awesome energy, and I would highly recommend check him out. Dazzle Raid, yeah, how you doing? How was the stream? Hopefully all went well. We're talking Stellaris 3.6 open beta type stuff, and just kind of deciphering empires and just strategies and things like that. And so thanks for stopping by, and hopefully, yeah, like I said, hopefully you had a good, I've said that 3 or 4 times now, but hopefully you had a good stream and you're having a good weekend as well. And let's get to it here. So Ragunas is a really good player, does a lot of competitive multiplayer too. Yeah, see, I knew of him, but I didn't know like much until I looked at some of his content yesterday. Second sight, I'm the same way. That's how I am. So I know it's not the perfect strategy, but I want to spam battleships and just be like, so be it. We got bigger ships, get crushed. But like I said, if I could get better at something and just try to get better at one thing at a time, ship management and building ships, that would be my next thing that I would have to like probably spend some time studying on, I suppose. How's my Stellaris game going? It's going pretty good. This is more of a experimental, just kind of testing out psionic stuff. And we've been uploading these videos onto YouTube, and so wait. Okay, I was like, I know those are not all my species. All right, guys, another thing too is this brain slug host. I haven't gotten this in a while, but some of my species now have slugs on their brain, and it increases their tech research from jobs, and so it does decrease pop growth, so I won't let that get too out of control. The idea under combat changes is to incentive more specialized fleets. Yep. And guys, I am absorbing a lot of information right now, and so like I said, I will remember what I can, but my cup is definitely overflowing, and I'm just, like I said, I'm showered with knowledge, and so I may forget some of this stuff. I learn by repetition. But yes, thank you for all the tips and tricks, guys. I encourage it. Keep providing me with more so I can learn Moss. They wanted to get away from the monohull fleets, and I just still run monohull, just cruisers instead of BBs now. Brain slugs are nice. From what I've seen so far, yeah, they seem pretty okay. I feel like definitely later on in the game, once we have a decent amount of pops, you know, that pop growth speed, I feel like may have a negative effect on, not may, it will have a negative effect on your pops and their growth speed. But at this point in the game, I think it's okay. Like I said, we have about 58 pops so far. We've only colonized 2 worlds, but I've been taking my time on that, and I just selected some random tech there. I don't even know what I did. Brain slugs are nice. I like that event. I do too. Now that you can have a normal fleet and then a small fleet of torpedo frigates. I always want to say frigates, for example. And when the big fleets fight, you jump the small torpedo fleets on the back to directly hit the battleships. Nice. And yeah, like I said, one of the main things I picked up from the combat was those frigates. They do a lot of damage. Those torpedoes do a lot of damage depending on how big the ship size is. Something to do with scaling. So yeah, that's one of our dig sites we have going on right now. But guys, again, right now, our main thing, I see we have some people in the chat. Welcome, guys. I'm Alpha Delete. We play lots of Stellaris. Most of my content is based around Stellaris and some other Paradox games like Crusader Kings, City Skylines, and things like that. But yeah, if you are enjoying the content so far, here is my Twitter page as well as my YouTube. We've definitely been putting a lot of content on both of those platforms lately. And tomorrow we have a fun stream on the way. We are going to be starting a new game as a full-blown fanatic spiritualist psionic themed empire, and we're just gonna try and win another Stellaris game there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too with the brain slug. That's why I didn't want it to get too out of control, Zenbin. Especially like at this point in the game, I only have two planets that we have colonized so far, and so any kind of pop growth negative modifiers would probably hurt us more right now in this game, but later on, for sure. Gotta get some rest post-stream, but I'll be lurking. I hope you have a lovely stream. Thank you so much, Daz, for the raid again, and have a good start to your week, and I will holler at you later. All right, and so I'm looking around. Looks like projects are starting to become a little scarce here, which isn't a bad thing. Just we've researched almost everything within our borders. Let's see here. I'm gonna merge my armies that I have, and let's check out the faction that we have. So it looks like my faction has been reduced back down to 1 because we are supporting this faction. They do have an 80% approval rating of us, and they want us to consecrate a unspoiled Gaia world within our borders. All right, now, I don't know, maybe I could terraform a planet when I get Gaia world terraforming technology in the future. But right now, I don't think I can help with that situation. Now, these guys are pathetic. I've made some claims on them. We're gonna make some more. And pretty soon here, I'm going to be going to war with the lithoids. Guys, we got another follower. Let's get him knighted in here. Mattio91, thank you for the follow. And welcome to the stream. I now grant you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. Thank you for the follow, and welcome to our Stellaris 3.6 open beta. And yeah, we're just doing some experimentation here with our psionic species, and sooner than later, going to war with some lithoids. And so I've made claims on almost all of the lithoids' planets, or at least systems that have planets in it. Okay. And so, oh, another thing, we got another tradition available here, and so we're gonna come back to that in a moment. But here we have a third psionic tradition point that we're going to unlock, the Great Awakening. And so the eye that pierces all veils is closed. Only with great effort can it be opened, and our true power awakened. The effect of this tradition that we have will, it says here that all latent psionic species will unlock their full psionic potential. This also allows for psionic assimilation of other species, unlocking their latent abilities. And so that's going to be pretty cool. And so here it is, the Great Awakening. Now, my species has experienced what can only be described as the Great Awakening. For a time now, we have been aware of the great psionic potential inherent in our species. But what such powers have only manifested themselves in a small minority until now? Almost overnight, my species everywhere have unlocked their full psionic capacity. It is as if some sort of communal pool of Maresh psychic energy finally reached the critical tipping point, collectively awakening the latent abilities of our brains. Telepathy has already replaced most verbal communication between my species, and this is only one small example of the innumerable changes our society is faced with. We are now tied together in a way few of us could ever have imagined. So the veil has been lifted. Let's go look at our species now. And there it is. We are, nope, they're still latent psionics. No, everyone's psionic now. So we went from latent psionic to full-blown psionic. And that's going to give you, the same modifiers with the tech. It's going to also increase the unity as well. And then on top of that, you're going to get an extra 5% happiness. And so that's awesome. This is pretty neat. I feel like psionics are really good with like rushing tech with all these tech bonuses we're getting. But cool. So yeah, that's done. Let's go ahead and sell some of these resources I have so much of. And let me check my Federation too. And yeah, see, we got one more empire that still has more economy than us. And so let me see what kind of holdings I have after I select my next physics tech. And with that, we'll go with gamma lasers next. But I want to see what my agreements look like, what holdings I have on some of these vassals. I may have to negotiate an agreement here. You know what? Actually, I'm going to keep these guys as a tributary. Let's see. Their monthly loyalty is actually increasing by 0.5 right now. What could I use from you guys? There's nothing I need. So yeah, this is not a vassal I want to chat with at the moment. Let's see what's up with Stara here. And so right now, the holding we have on one of our vassals here is a sacrificial shrine. And it says here that the Overlord Mortal initiatives produce unity, amenities, and research for the subject. Well, now that we have most of the society tech that I was aiming for, let's change this holding. We'll replace this building with something else. We could go for some more tech. That's always an option, or I could have these guys trade me energy credits, which wouldn't be the end of the world. I'm not sure. I'm still
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
up and down about which one of these I want to work with. Huh. You know, maybe I will go with some more tech stuff. So, oh, it was for economy. So let's cancel that building there. I need to increase my economy somehow.
Special project complete.
I'm not sure what to go with. I don't know what to use outside of what I have now. I don't see anything that's really giving me more. Oh, they need to be a prospectrum in order for me to use the off-world foundry. Let's see if we can maybe negotiate a change in the agreement with one of my subjects here, the Church of Stara. Just going to see if I can modify this here. And so right now they're a protectorate. Oh, they can only have that. I can't change them into something more specific. Okay, well, never mind. We'll just have to do this the planet building way and add some more buildings to our planets. And so I'm going to go ahead and assign my governor to that other planets. Oh, this is my only governor. All right, cool. Wait, whose holdings are those? What? Okay. These look like they're good for us. I was worried that they might be criminals. A criminal megacorp. Because those, I've heard, are never fun. Okay. Let's go ahead and select some tech here, and then after that, let's see, my homeworld still has so many pops on it right now. You know what? Let's go to the market. Oh, I can't buy anyone because the galactic market has not been found yet. But I could sell some more food. So about 30 more food, and I'm going to try and increase our economy as much as possible because we have about 3 more years to go until my presidential term is up. And this Maganan Free Republic right now has the strongest economy, and so I'm going to try and spend as less as I can, grow some pops. Honestly, a migration treaty does sound really nice right now. And a good thing too is that we have the Senate is in session to form the galactic market, and so if any other pops want to sell some of their species on the market, we will definitely hire some more workers. But let's go around. You know what? I could build some trade hubs. There is that option as well. That should give us.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Oh, we got habitats too. Cool, cool. Let me look around some of my star bases here, and I wonder if we have trade value nearby. I see some right above this system here. Let me see. Some of these systems over here have trade value as well. This one has 7 with 1 with 4 and 6 right next to it is 2. So you know what? I'll upgrade this one. All right, we got the dig site. Cool. So we got a starbase here. I'm going to definitely try to take advantage of the trade value that's in some of our systems. And 57 years in game, and I'm already at repeatables. Cool. That's pretty epic. So we're definitely increasing our tech score at a good pace. And then after that, yeah, now I'm going to start bringing my construction ships back to the center here. And we're going to start claiming some of these systems for the Covenant of Yang. And so just some more mining to go, and birth of the galactic market. So understood, we can nominate our planet to actually be, our vassals are performing espionage operations on us. Oh, on my homeworld, we have slug phobia. They don't like slugs on their brains. I don't blame them. I wouldn't want a slug on my brain either. But, oh yeah, I was going to try to nominate my planet here. Go to our decisions. And we're going to, yeah, nominate our planet for the Galactic Market Hub. Best of luck there. Next up for Society Tech, you know what, I'm going to go for some habitability modifiers. The hostile environment adaptation is going to be the next tech in that category. And then up here, the Trayon Lance, I just saw it and went for it. In 15 months, we will be able to add those to our are ships that can hold that type of weapon. All right, cool, cool. And other than that, I'm going to, geez, I can't even look away without the tech. If the tech keeps completing this quickly, yeah, see, I might just add auto research here in a second. Because, yeah, I want to see if we can, oh, we're actually pretty close to hitting level 3 of the Federation, and we'll read all that, all the modifiers we have there once that finishes. And then for my scientists, again, bringing them back to research more projects. Got another dig site here. Let's, can I not research it? Oh, it is being researched. All right. I'm confused. It says the scientist above my noggin here is not doing anything. And so I wonder, oh yeah, there's 2 science ships in that one system. All right, cool. Yeah, so I've researched almost every project that I can right now. Now I'm going to send this scientist, who is a level 5. That's a pretty good scientist we have there. We're going to send him back to our home world, and we'll just have him assist and research for a while, since there's not much to do. And now through some of this tech, I'm just going to start, let me see. Yeah, see, all this tech is taking under 10 months. I'm just going to enable auto research. My scientists are so good. So good. Cat Jam? Oh yes, Nemesis, my favorite song. One of my favorite songs in the game. Actually, I'm pretty sure Nemesis is my hands down favorite song. Guys, I gotta, speaking of slug bugs, I gotta blow some slug.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom. The spirits have granted.
And sorry guys, I'm looking like Rudolph right now. I got some major allergies kicking my butt today, but hey, we have another psionic tradition. All right, we have 2 that we can pick: Breach of the Shroud or Shrouded Communications. All right, and I'm gonna go with Breach the Shroud first, because this will unlock a special project. But before we look at that, it says a wellspring of unimaginable power calls out to us, but we have yet to learn how to draw from it. And so the situation that we'll get from this is the Breach the Shroud, and our telepaths now provide a additional 5% resources from psionic pops. And so here it is. Like a muffled whisper in a dark room, the Shroud calls us to, sorry guys, I'm just gonna restart this here. I'm so excited that I'm butchering my words right now. Here, let me take a break. Let me drink some awa awa. There we go. Breathe. So the Shroud, like a muffled whisper in a dark room, the Shroud calls to us from within our minds. Oh, it is a primordial realm of pure psychic energy that came into the being at the dawn of time. All creatures that have been gifted with psionic abilities tap into the Shroud in some way to draw power, even if only subconsciously. Since our transcendence, we have begun to see the Shroud with greater clarity. There are patterns where once even our strongest telepaths could see only a formless mass of swirling energy. Let's see here. There are other things as well. Spirits of a sort that gaze back on us from the other side, sometimes with curiosity, sometimes with kindness, and sometimes with malice. We are still in the process of learning the extent of our new powers, but it may be possible for us to commune with these spirits. It will require the combined efforts of our most powerful telepaths. And so yes, we must explore the Shroud. And yes, this is going to start the Breaching the Shroud project.
Situation log updated.
And so I'm going to select my next tech here, and then I'm going to go, oh, that's right. We got, nice, we don't have to worry about this anymore. We got auto tech going. When this song plays on booting the game, oh yeah. I like that, the middle part of the song. It's kind of perfect for what we're doing now, trying to breach the Shroud. And so I'm going to my situations here, my situation log. I'm going to pull this up. Breaching the Shroud. It's going to take us 16 months. We're going to knock that out. and we're gonna make our way into the Shroud. It's crazy how different it is now going into the Shroud than how it was before. Because I remember like a while back, there wasn't even like a Shroud Enclave. Speaking of Shroud Enclave, let me see, is there a Shroud Enclave? I feel like, oh yeah, here they are, the Shroud Walker Enclave. Yeah, this is the part I was talking about, Trico. This right here. Oh, so we can get insight on another empire. We could get a teacher from their order, but I'm going to ask again, what is to be of our fate? And I think they're going to say the same thing. We're going to see what, we're going to pay the price. I'm going to let them go dive into the Shroud and do their thing and give us the answers we're looking for. Will we reach the glory that we seek? And speaking of glory, let me see where I'm at. I'm still in 4th place. Nice. The top 3 empires right now are fallen empires, so they have a high score. But yeah, I hope we can catch up at some point. Maybe not in this game, maybe later. Excellent. And we are almost at level 3 of the Federation. And so, guys, this will be on YouTube, and anybody that may be watching on YouTube, please feel free to like and subscribe if you want, if you're enjoying the content. We are getting into the habit of uploading more content onto YouTube, more Stellaris content, and so I'm hoping that if you are here watching, whether it's on Twitch or on YouTube, maybe you can learn something here, or hell, you can even teach me something. And so, yeah, this is a learning thing for both ways. And so, yes, we will be uploading this there, and I will be leaving chapters here so that we can see where parts of the key interest happen at in this stream, so it's easier for you guys to access it and see the new content from Orion. Breaching the Shroud. Ooh woo. Yes, we are. We sure are going to breach that thing. And also, speaking of breaching, we are going to breach the galactic community with this voting to enact the regulatory facilitation. And it looks like this actually lost a few supporters. I'm going to support it. I would like to have my diplomatic weight increased from the economy. And speaking of economy, oh, am I still president? For now. Hold up. I may not be for long. I'm going to try and change the succession type to challenge. But I don't think it's going to work. It's 2-2 on this decision. Dang. If this doesn't work, I may lose presidency of the Federation, but no worries, that we'll still keep our envoys on it. We'll still level that thing up. But I was kind of hoping I would remain president. Apparently my economy is not strong enough to maintain presidency of the Federation. Okay, here, actually, speaking of that, let's go back real quick. I'm going to change the succession terms back to 10. So I do think I'm going to lose presidency. But yeah, I'm sorry, Terrible Hamster. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. But yeah, I think, let me see. Today, actually, in the next 2 days, my internet is getting worked on, and so there may be some frame droppage happening for a bit. But I'm assuming by the mid next week, or mid this upcoming week, it should be getting better. They're like installing new internet into our neighborhood, and so once that finishes, apparently all this buffering stuff is going to happen. Trico, YouTube is great when you stream later in the evening. It's bedtime for me, so perfect to catch up. Nice. Hey, I appreciate that. And I did see your comment on the YouTube video. Thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving comments. I appreciate it. I'm still kind of new to that platform, and so I'm still trying to figure things out. But you know, after the past couple of videos that I've uploaded, I've been getting so much feedback. I got one guy, man, and he may see this. I mean, hey, I want to say thank you so much, because he's literally digested my past two my past two videos and just gave me so much feedback, and I like that stuff. All right, I don't discourage it. I like constructive criticism, and so just, yeah, giving me all the tips and tricks. And like I said, the last video, I feel like we got a huge surge of like viewers and just all kinds of stuff going on. I got subscribers from the Stellaris Timelines video, and so Just yeah, it's crazy seeing. I was so like intimidated by YouTube. Like it does require a bit of effort, but I mean I'm not shy of hard work, and so I'm definitely trying to upload some good content for you guys there. Right now this is kind of the early stages, so I'm trying to build some confidence on the platform. But again, yeah, if you're watching it, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube, thank you so much. And guys, we have our next psionic situation here. It says, after days of being locked in a hypnotic trance, our psychics in the conclave of the telepaths have finally managed to open a brief gateway into the shroud. Now that we have established an initial psionic link, we will be able to access the shroud through the contacts menu in the future. To make any kind of meaningful forays into this realm and meet the beings who dwell there, we will likely have to make use of special psionic emitters to extend our psionic reach. This will consume a tremendous amount of energy. The Shroud. So the Shroud is an unbelievably strange and unsettling, but also immediately familiar. Anyone with psionic powers will have seen this place in their dreams, though they likely did not know it at the time. We linger now, and the purpose of this realm, not far from the empty void of the in-between that serves as the boundary between here and there space, or what we should call the real world. To venture deeper into the Shroud will require great effort on the part of our telepaths, as well as a large amount of energy. We must not daily, even now, we are being watched. And so here we go, guys. We are now going to reach into the Shroud. Here it is, looking through the glass. And so while we have yet to actually pierce the veil, we can feel it getting thinner and thinner under the pressure of our combined minds. Yet on the other side, our efforts to enter the Shroud have not gone unnoticed. Something watches us. Its presence radiates eldritch power and unfathomable purpose. It seeps through the cracks of our psyche. It barely notices us. It watches us like we would a drop of condensation in a porthole. It might let us in, if only we could reach its unscrutable mind. And we'll try to commune with it. All right, guys, and we just reached level 3 of the Holy Covenant. Here, we're gonna look at the next level of modifiers, and we're starting with the, let's see here, escalatial funding. There we go. Escalatial funding. That's a tricky word there. The priestly orders cannot thrive without wealth. We shall harness the power of commerce to grant them greater prosperity, and therefore put us closer to fulfilling our spiritual aims. And so this modifier, this is a member modifier. And so our members will grant access to the Holy Covenant trade policy, which grants the far greater unity conversion than mercantile trade policies. Oh, that's pretty epic. That's pretty epic right there. So they have a new trade policy. At level 3, or another level 3 modifier is the Heavenly Accord. The ever greater closeness of our union shall bear fruit in the prosperity and spiritual well-being of our people. This modifier will increase planetary ascension effects by 20%. Nice. And then our third modifier is going to be in pursuit of ascension. Leadership of this Holy Covenant is a grand step towards spiritual ascension. And this is going to decrease our planetary ascension cost by 20%. So sweet. We just hit level 3. We'll look at these other ones a little bit later on. But nice. We are making our way through this Federation here, and I just wanted to make sure all of my envoys, you know what, I'm just gonna put them all on this Federation now. And then after that, I think I did have a star base that was being built over here somewhere. Here it is. All right, so this star base, I'm gonna add some modules to it. Now, let me know if this is a good idea here, but I'm just gonna build 2 trade hubs. If I do that, will it increase the collection range by 2? If so, let me know. Because now I want to try one last shot at increasing our economy. Also, I'm going to go to our policies here, and I want to see what my economic policy is set to. So right now it's set at mixed economy. I might keep it that way for now. Oh, trade policy, here it is. Oh no. So the Holy Covenant, this is a trade policy. Apparently I have it too, so nice. With the Holy Covenant trade policy, you get this when you reach level 3 in the Holy Covenant Federation. It says here that by banding together in the Holy Covenant, we may bask in the collective glory of our divine purpose. And so the current policy I have converts my trade value into energy credits. And if I were to switch that to Holy Covenant, I would drop 0.5 energy credits and I would get 0.5 unity instead. The first video I had so many comments, learned so much. Same here, yo. I was like, holy moly. Like, I really wasn't expecting someone to just go through and like really break that video down, but that's super awesome. And that, like I said, that makes me feel better about just making some more content on YouTube. And so yeah, just with you guys support me, it helps me make better content. It's a byproduct. But I do see we have a few of these primitives in my system. Huh.
The spirits have granted us new
And I'm actually close to catching up with the second place guy. I'm just trying to see how long I have to go that I'll remain president. Oh, nice. So every time I change the succession term, it actually pushes it back. So I'm still president. Well, that's cool. In that case, I'm going to increase the Federation centralization up to medium now. Yes, and everyone's going to support it. Only by a little, though. There we go. It has now succeeded. The sign fades. And this will conclude the sign of the locust situation. And so, yes, we have reached into the shroud. They kicked us out maybe because we were too loud, but it's all right. We come back enlightened. Guys, in 11 months, we will complete the psionic tree.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
We just got hyper relay construction technology available now. And I'm actually going to go ahead and start building some hyper relays through some of my systems here. And I think I may go ahead and declare war against these guys because
the spirits have granted us
here,
new
let me
wisdom.
see how many claims I have. Actually, I probably won't have enough influence for claims, but I just want to see if they have any systems I haven't claimed yet that have planets in them, like this one. There we go. So now, once again, I have claims on all of their systems that have planets within them. Cool. We've completed some tech, but I'm not going to look at that just yet. We'll look at the tech another time, but I'm going to go ahead and send my armies down here too. And I'm going to go ahead and declare war against these guys. They're still incredibly hostile towards us. Let me make sure they have no allies. Yeah, they have no allies. They're here by themselves. They're talking smack. And now we gotta punish these guys. And so let's go ahead and declare war. And I'm going to make them a tribute. All right, so we are prepared to do whatever it takes to preserve the power of the Vrand Independent Confederacy. You do not do well to keep you would do well to keep this in mind. Right. Right. Are you sure about that? Got all my ships, maybe not all of them, but got a few of them nearby. And oh yeah, good thing too is this all used to be their systems as well. That's why we got some border gore. I'm going to contain this system first. Let me travel. Oh, the galactic community is voting on it right now. I always forget that I'm in a federation and you have to wait for their approval.
The crusade of the righteous begins.
Crusades of the righteous begins. And now we are off to war. Let me see. I see they have a 4,000k fleet. Stands no chance. stands no chance. Let me see where their fleets are heading to.
Construction
Yeah,
complete.
that nebula is not saving you anymore. I can now see their ships.
New wisdom.
We've pushed them out of the nebula. And now I think that means they won't be able to see our ships making any moves. But they're going to attack my allies, which is okay. Well, not really okay for them, but okay for us.
Heretic fleet engaged.
All right, yeah, we're just attacking some civilian ships for now. And we have another first contact protocol. We're beyond first contacting right now. I'm just going to focus mostly on this side of the map.
Spirits have granted us new wisdom.
At least I don't think that's near me, but yeah, right now I just want to focus on this war. Get this done as quickly as possible. I see that we have reverse engineering tech coming up here soon. I want to check. I have 19 minor artifacts. And oh yeah, we do have a couple more dig sites as well. So how are you finding the new combat system, Alpha? You know what? I gotta start diving into the combat system because I still haven't touched it much. I had some guys in the chat earlier kind of explain it to me, but in this particular segment of this stream, we've been mostly looking at psionics. We are currently a level 3 Holy Covenant Federation, and so that's been mostly the focus of this stream. The last stream, what did we do in the last stream? We formed the Federation, and I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, we built the frigates. We unlocked the frigate ship type 2. But combat stuff I have not checked out yet. And I know that's like a big thing for the Stellaris community. I want to know what I'm talking about before I do talk about it. But yeah, so far everything else I have been enjoying. And so here's something too from the Orion beta, the Psionic tree. General Easy 66, hello Organic, hello, right back at you. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We are just now completing our Psionics tree. And this is the last tradition that we have, the Shrouded communications. And so telepathic ciphers and code breaking techniques are the next step in operational security. And this is going to increase our code breaking and encryption by 2. Nice. Unfortunately, I'm not doing any subterfuge as much in this game. But now that we've completed the Psionic tree, it says here that adopting all psionic traditions will grant the following additional effects: decreasing decreasing edict upkeep by 10% and giving us an ascension perk as always. And diving into the shroud will have a negative 20% cooldown. And so we'll be able to do that a little bit more frequently. But there we have it, guys. We've completed the Psionics tree. That was one of our goals for the stream. Mission accomplished. We're gonna go ahead and now select another ascension perk. And I may do Master of Nature. This is a decision that permanently increases the maximum number of districts a planet can support by 2. It can only be performed once on each planet. Now, I usually never use this ascension perk, but I'm just gonna try it out, see what's up. Mastery of Nature. And we can clear out more blockers. This would be good for me if I was going to continue this game way later on, since we have not colonized many planets yet, but yeah, we'll select it for now. Let's go to our planet and actually select that decision there. Oh, I need some influence, so don't have enough influence for it, but that decision is there to select the Mastery of Nature decision. Good plan, great plan, I like it. After that, our next goal now is to reach level 5 of this Federation, yes. And we're level 3, we do have a lot of cohesion. I'm thinking we may have to get another empire in here. Invite another empire to our Federation, our Holy Federation. But we're not gonna look at that just yet. We still have some planets to conquer. And we're gonna keep this thing going here. Guys, I'm not going anywhere, I'm just... All right, and I'm back. Just have to blow my nose really quick. Got a little scruffy sniffles. Yeah, I know. Our my internet's getting worked on right now, and so it's going to be a little choppy here for the next 2 to 3 days. They're working on our internet, but Hopefully, once that finishes, things will be back on track. I've been getting that a couple of times this past week. But yeah, my internet service, it was already kind of messy at first, but now they're just like, hey, we got to fix this. And so hopefully sooner than later, we can get that done. But yeah, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, this is another dig site. We're not going to worry about that too much just yet. I want to see, you know what? Let me check and see if I have that embassy building. Yeah, I know I've been having some issues there, but yeah, if you want to tune in, feel free. I'm sorry if I can't. If you can't bear it, I understand. All right, so for here, oh yeah, the Psi-corps. This is another one of the new buildings that we have. Not new buildings in beta wise, but one of the new buildings that we unlocked through the Ascension perk, or no, technology. The psionic theory technology that unlocks that building. Who got it? So it wasn't us. What? The Parak got it? The Parak Regime? Are you kidding me? This little bitty baby empire managed to seal the deal and get the galactic market? Wow. I see how it is. That's how we're doing it? Yeah, I'm getting some drops right now, but I will be streaming this, or this will be on YouTube as well. And so we will be uploading that onto here, let me see. We will be uploading it onto YouTube as well. So if it chops out a little bit, no worries. This whole stream will be posted there later. Oh, nice. And yeah. Let's see. So we got some new tech. Nice. Resources are still looking juicy. Back over here on... Oh, our holy world is not happy. How can we fix that? By throwing a movie theater in there and playing some Marvel movies nonstop. So that'll fix the amenities for my district here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll add one more city district and a industrial district for more consumer goods. Because once these building slots open up, even though this is a Forge world... Oh, excuse me, guys. Oh. Even though this is a Forge world, I'll definitely be adding some more research labs, and so... There we go. Back on track. Right on, guys. Sorry about that again. But that might be a little out of my control. The Numistic Order, what's up? They want to make a deal. You are granted 200 rare crystals for a pop. Not interested. Move along. I don't trade pops. I don't trade my species to anyone. I need all my pops, and so definitely going to decline. We'll get some rare gases a little bit later.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
All right, so after that, I'm trying to see what else I could maybe change here.
Spaceport creature encountered.
A spaceport creature? Wait, who are these guys? Oh, this is the Order. They came by. Oh no, this is the Caravasary. Heck yeah, I'll purchase some caravan coins. There we go. So I bought about 26,000 caravan coins. And let's open a reliquary. Give me that. I want that. We're gonna buy our first reliquary. Let's see what we get. Food. Food. Can I have the Galvatron, please? I got some food. And so, yeah. Let me see here. Oh yeah, for my construction ships, I was gonna have these guys. I have hyper relay technology, and so I want my ships to travel a bit faster through our systems. And wait a minute, did I just remember something? Okay, I'm not playing scavenger. I did reform my government at one point in this game. You know what? Now that we're at war, and I might get rid of this death cult. Ascensionist I'm gonna keep now, but I wish I would have selected this a little bit later on. But for Death Cult, we'll drop that and we'll switch over to, I'm gonna mess with Scavengers. This way I don't have to build as many ships, and if we can, salvage some ships we destroy. And so for the science ships I have nearby, I'm actually gonna break it away from this we got 8 more days for a breakthrough chance. Let's see what happens here. Cool, I'm glad I waited. This site has been fully excavated and cool, more monthly energy credits. All right, let's go down here and start scavenging some of these systems there. All right, cool. So we just reformed our government. A resolution has been passed. Yes, the regulatory facilitation is now passed in the galactic community. And other than that, yeah, I'm just gonna bring my science ships down here and start scavenging all this debris that we build up. And so, you know what? I'll just have my other scientists go this way first. And there will be some more debris throughout the galaxy. That's without a question. But let's look for the next system we want to attack.
The spirits have granted us
Actually,
new wisdom.
I don't see their fleets anywhere. And it looks like the other empire, oh yeah, their planet was invaded, so that's going to be a problem they're going to have to deal with. I can't help you guys with planetary invasions. But what we can do here is buy some more alloys, and while we got ships, we got a pretty solid looking fleet right now. Here, wait a minute. Let's go back to the Federation. Ah, there it is. There it is. I have never gotten the Galvatron before, Gaming Brain. I wish I could. I've tried it a few times, but I usually get food, consumer goods, and small things. Sometimes I'll get music. Whatever I need music for, I'm not sure. But yeah, now back in the Federation here, I am now back in first place as the strongest economy out of my fellow spiritual members. And I was gonna see if I could change the succession term, but I have to wait another 20 years. And as soon as I said that, I went back into second place. But yeah. Other than that, we're just gonna wait a second. Let's see how this war goes down. I think, yes, the other members, our Federation member, successfully defended themselves, and now we are attacking them through a choke point. And so they can't reclaim this system. It's going to be GG's for the lithoids down here. These Vrand Independent Confederacy and Empire. Cool. All right, and other than that, yeah, for our construction ships, a scientist has died. Now, I just remembered that we did reach out to the Shroud, and I'm gonna do it again. I'm going to see if they are willing to send us a teacher from their order. Yes, we'll buy them. They will have the telepath trait, and I'll go ahead and just dive back into the Shroud as well. And so 2 for 1 there. And let's see who our new, are they not going to give me the scientists? Yo, Shroud walkers. Let's have a chit chat. What?
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Did they not give me the Shroud, or they didn't give me the teacher? Is there something I said? Oh well, we'll recruit one. We're psychics anyway, so no biggie. Let me see what tech that I need this scientist for. So society, I need someone that could help me in that area of expertise. You know what? None of these guys are really, they don't have anything that would help with society that stands out. And so I'll go with the adaptable scientist. And which shouldn't be too bad. He is a telepath as well. Or he's probably a full-blown psychic. But yeah, I'll have him research society stuff. Other than that, I think we should be okay for now. I'm gonna go back to, I gotta keep my eye on this Federation so that I don't lose track when Yeah, so we have 5 more years of me being president before the next election. Oh, wait, who did what? Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, I know. I remember, I think it's even less than that. I think it's less than a 1% chance of rolling for the Galvatron. And so, like, I never sweat it too much. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, less than 1% chance every time. Yep. What, like 0.5? 0.8 or something like that? I don't know the exact numbers, but I know it's incredibly low. And so, if you get it, that's pretty awesome. I feel like, do you get an achievement for getting the Galvatron?
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
But yeah, I think I got it once a long time ago, and I didn't even realize what I had. Like, I know I was using it, but I didn't even like really realize what kind of relic I had at that time. And if I did, I would have went even crazier with that. All right, so yeah, now that we've completed these guys keep trying to nab one of my pops. No. Now that we've completed the psionic tree, we're gonna go back into harmony. And I feel like next, if we have time to, I may dive into the politics tree next and see if, I wish I could see that tree, but I want to see if we could use that politics tree to help me increase our Federation experience that we're gaining right now. Still, our units, our cohesion is still looking really good, 8.2. I have all my envoys assigned to this. Oh my goodness, and we are now not the strongest economy in the Federation, but I'll be making sure we change that here when the time gets closer. You do. You also get one from stealing it from another empire. See, I wonder if that might have been it, because I feel like I didn't really do the whole buying reliquaries thing. Oh, so were you unable to get the achievement for it since you got it in a multiplayer game? Yo, Corset, welcome to the stream. How you doing? We're playing some Stellaris as always. Hopefully you're having a good week. But yeah, right now we're talking about the Galvatron and how all of us have never really gotten a chance to use it that much. And so, yeah. Actually, you know what? If you guys got what are your favorite relics? I think mine would have to either be the head of Zarklon or maybe the Great Khan's throne. Another one. Actually, you know what? I take that back. One of the first artifacts I found in Stellaris was the Gunner, or the Grunner, or Grunner. And, yeah, I remember getting that and just be like, wait, what? I can just I can make pops out of nothing? Heck yeah. And so just having like all these random pops. I think the first time I got that relic, I just spammed all of these different pops on as many planets as I can. And I really liked it. I think during that time, my game crashed because I had so many pops. And so I turned off the Xeno capability because I had like a billion different types of pops. Maybe not a billion, but just I had a lot of different types of pops. And so it's still one of my favorite relics. General Easy, it's a little bit better now. Thank goodness. It might be a little iffy up and down, but yeah, just for the next couple of days, guys. There will be some hiccups, but I definitely, like I said, if you miss anything, this will be all uploaded onto the YouTube page. And so, yes, please feel free to check that out. Just, you know, with this social media climate, I gotta just kind of keep my eggs in multiple baskets. And so, yes. Yeah, it's doing it again. No worries. Yeah, I haven't gotten it since, not even the AI getting it. Yeah, same here. Like, I do not see the Galvatron very, like, often, but I like that, though, because it makes it that much more valuable. Oh, we got a rogue shaman. So an exile from the sages of the Shroud has already arrived on the holy world of 333. Recently expelled from the Enclave for harboring heretical views, this extremist was not listed on the manifest of any oncoming vessel. As if materializing out of the air, they appeared in the central square of the colony's largest city, publicly proclaiming a doctrine in personal communion with the Shroud. According to the exile, it is possible for our people to achieve a state of bliss akin to communal dreaming. Reports suggest that many in the colony are listening. Ooh. Ooh. The last time I did this, I let him kind of do his own thing, but he went crazy, and it was giving me all kind of crazy modifiers to my people. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Omni Codex. Yeah, the Surveyor I had in my last game. I like it. But then again, like, all right, I be liking things for like role-playing purposes, and so just the idea of being able to create another species, that's why I like it. I don't think it's the best relic that you can have, but it's just one of my favorites, and so just want to clear that up. But yeah, the Omni Codex is another cool one too. What is it? The Warforge? Or what's the big like tank looking relic? I think it like spawns an army. No, that's the head of Zarklon. Oh, it does. It spawns like an army. So it would be the Warforge.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
All right, cool. Let me see where we are in the Federation. What's this? So despite our best efforts, the exiled members of the Sages of the Shroud operating on our home planet, Holy World 333, continues to elude us. Perhaps due to some intimate psionic ability, they have constantly been able to predict the arrival of our security forces. What's more, the exile sermons continue to draw large crowds. Many colonists have begun to abandon their work in favor of the various ablutions and meditative practices exposed by this so-called shaman. The war curve takes minerals into alloys and lets you build Cybrex Warframe army. Nice. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had the Cybrex. It's been a minute since I've had that relic. Yeah, Cybrex Warforge, there we go. That's what I was meaning, yeah. All right. And other than that, let's keep our ships moving. We are going to attack, yeah. So this is going to be the second war that we've had against these lithoid species. Uh-oh, and it looks like now we are capturing all of the Shroud guys.
Our champions are making planetfall.
Yeah, I'm just gonna plot a course through the rest of their empire. We should be able, oh, they got FTL inhibitors in this system. I see. Yeah, they just lost another fleet, and we are going to celebrate by diving back into the Shroud. So we got 3 options here. Oh, this is actually the perfect modifier to have. We have a high probability of increasing our firing rate. Oh, but we didn't get it. Instead, we get negative 20% monthly influence, which is not the end of the world. We're already bringing in a healthy amount of influence as is, and so nonetheless, we will continue battle with this lithoid here. And we're gonna keep moving through their empire. I'm trying to force them to, will they settle the status quo? They will. We're gonna invade some more planets and force them to. Because right now they're still saying no, we will not surrender. But that is going to be a mistake on their part. Also, guys, we've been destroying star bases and all that jazz, and I gotta remember that we did just reform our government, and so now I am a scavenger, and we are going to do just that. Scavenge these systems. Actually, since this one's closer, I'll just have him go here instead. But yeah, using that scavenger civic is going to be fun.
Construction complete.
Wait, why can't you? Oh, there's no scientists in here. No wonder why. Oh, so we got an AI assistant and a psychic? Let's go. Definitely gonna recruit this guy, and then, yes, you shall scavenge for me. All right, guys, give me one moment. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick, but we will be right back with some more 3.6. And yes, stay tuned. Give me a moment. back. Let's go ahead and keep this game going. All right, so where we left off, we were talking about the Cybrex Warforge, and chat's here saying is that, yes, the Warforge lets you build the Cybrex Special Army, which I like. Isn't it like a Terminator? No, it reminds me of part Dredd. Like, I don't know if you guys ever seen the old school movie Judge Dredd, that robot, or like the robot from RoboCop, like that ginormous, like two-armed, pterodactyl-legged looking robot. Those used to freak me out. Cause I'd be like, yo, anything that walks like that, just from watching Jurassic Park, always scared me. Or no, not the pterodactyl, the Velociraptor. The legs that the Velociraptor has. Those legs, they're like kind of curved the opposite way, like inward. I'm like, no, that thing is evil.
One of our stations is beset by enemies.
Oh, so they got a little army over here, I see. That's a little baby army. It's not going to do much.
The spirits have granted us new
I don't even know if that'll be able to defeat that starbase there. Yeah, we are currently being attacked by the cursed ones. Who are these guys? I don't even see anything here. Oh, here are all the ships. Oh, we're, oh my goodness. Okay, look, that didn't happen over here. That wasn't me. I did not initiate that, but we did discover a precursor. What is this? I'll be sure to research that. Oh yeah, we'll research that now. Yeah, we may have another precursor on our hands here. In the meantime, let me check my ships. Uh-oh. So one of my fleets are down. It wasn't my main fleet though, but yeah, it was the Federation fleet. So the Federation fleet lost right there, and just like that, there is another Federation fleet here. My allies assisting me with that backup there.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
And yeah, let's go ahead and move our ships
Special
forward.
logic complete.
We've been collecting a lot of specimens. Wow. And that gives you a lot of bonuses. Yeah, I don't see why anyone would not want to do the specimens project, but that's nice. All right, so the Harmonious Directives is going to be our last Harmony tree, and we're going to get another Ascension perk here. And so, you know, since we're trying out different things, let's try, this right here, the World Shaper. This is going to be perfect for the Empire I'm playing with. We're going to be able to form Gaia worlds, and then once I'll colonize one Gaia world later on. But we'll definitely concentrate some more. Let's just say if I was playing this game like later on, I would definitely do that. And so let me see if there is I'm already in the wrong system over here. All right, so we do have a planet here, size 17 Tundra world. Can I not do it yet? Oh, here it is, terraform. I was looking at decisions. So yes, I can. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna do it now. We're gonna terraform this Tundra world into a 100% habitable world, and once this planet is close to being finished, if we make it, I will definitely look into colonizing that world first. We'll concentrate worlds later. We will colonize worlds first. Cool. So, other than that, so far, guys, smooth sailing. We're still just gonna wait for this Federation to level up. It's crazy because we still have a decent amount of cohesion, but based on 100% cohesion, our Federation gains 10 XP every month. What if there's a way to... Oh yeah, I just remembered something. I'm gonna go to my edicts here. Oh, so I already have it. I already have the diplomatic grants. Okay. We could go with the Bureau of Espionage. Hey, look at all that naval cap I have. Yeah. I think I will. I just want to make sure this doesn't have any negative effects against... Yeah, no. We're going to select this because that gives you another envoy. Let me check my homeworld because I did see a notification about... Oh yeah, this planet still has no crime. But it looks like it could use another ruler job. It's going to be a politician. So right now I need to see what pops Let's see, do I have a ruler job on this planet? I don't. And I don't know how much. Oh, I need 25 more pops to upgrade this planetary capital here. I don't know what. Let me see what buildings would make a. Yeah, I don't think I have any buildings that'll make a. Oh, here we go. A research institute. It'll make one science director job. And science directors are. No, that's a politician. So yeah, guys, if you want to share some tips here, so I need to have another ruler yet. Oh, I think so. If they stay unemployed for a while, will it demote their like class status? So say for instance, that guy was in the ruler category, right? If he stays unemployed for a long time, does he drop down to like a specialist worker? Or does he like just stay unemployed until he finds a job? I think that's the first time I've come across like that question there. But while we wait for that stuff, let's see. I got some more trade stuff going on. Guys, we got 2 more years until an election for the next president of our Holy Covenant Empire here. I have a nice system right here that has a lot of resources in it. And we are going to exploit those, especially the 6 rare crystals. That's a huge win right there.
Incoming transmission.
Incoming transmission from who? From the toxoids we are politely going to decline. This is one of my vassals. No thanks. We want to keep our species organic. And these guys are still... They're still not surrendering, and so I'm probably going to end up just taking all of their planets, and I'm going to make a sector out of it. And then I'm going to assign it. I'm going to make a new vassal out of them, and so
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
it'll not be our problem to deal with. But yep, text being automatically generated right now. After that, yeah, we're getting closer to some of their last remaining systems that they do control. And yeah, once I get control over most of the systems they have that have planets, which I think we almost have control of all of them. All they'll have is this over here, and that won't be enough. So let me see where we are. Settle the status quo. Oh man, so bad for them. We're gonna take so many of their systems. All right, so my ships are currently in Siza, and we're heading down to Ditchram here. And then, you know what? I'll probably attack this L gate first. It's going to be one of the easier systems to hit. And then I'm going to, yeah, maybe take over one of their worlds. Actually, no, they don't have any systems. Yeah, minus this one right here. And I want to see what my claims are. I don't have a claim on this one system, so that'll actually be perfect. Oh, there's a few of these systems I don't have claims on just yet.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Yep. If you guys would have just become my subjects, we would have been good, but now you guys got to lose half your empire. Yeah, this Silicron Nexus Empire, they're looking a little scary too. Oh, okay, cool. So at least our opinions are not terrible. They are receptive of us. What? Spiritualists establishing an embassy with robots? Okay. I'm always up for some diplomacy. And then let me see who this is. I always try to find the small empires and see if I could maybe make them vassals. So they are already a vassal, but to who? Can't tell who's their vassal right now, but they are a vassal, so we can't get them. I swear these small empires, they're just like up for grabs. Like when they become, or when they first form, it's just like a dog pile of overlords asking them to be their vassal. And speaking of vassal, this empire right here, I wanted to subjugate these guys. Oh, what? Why is their fleet power? Okay, I haven't really been building ships, but their fleet power is superior to ours for the time being. And you know what? Since we have about 2 more months until we reach the next year where we vote for a president, let me see if I could, I'll try to settle the status quo. So here we go. Settling the status quo. We should take a big chunk of all of these systems. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I made claims on a lot of them. Any moment now. All right, so the Federation has voted for peace. They accept. What? We got nothing out of that. Oh, yeah, see, I didn't even see these. I thought there was like an icon that lets you know that there's planets that haven't been invaded yet. So I got nothing out of that. Guys, mistake there. My lack of experience is showing right now. When you make claims on systems, be sure to invade the planets before you attack. But I was pretty sure, I don't know, maybe I thought I remember seeing that if you have taken their starbase in that system and they have planets in it, they'll leave their flag icon around that planet, letting you know that, hey, you know, you're not done here. You still got work to do, buddy. And so, unfortunately, we're not finishing this. Wait, what just happened? So that just passed, but I was like, wait, what just changed colors? Oh, these guys, what happened to you guys? Something changed. Something changed about this empire. I wonder if they'll be our subjects now. Oh, they became someone else's subject. Who? What's your favorite change in the beta so far? Probably the tradition trees. I still have a lot to experiment, but tradition trees, those are fun. I always like, I really want to go into politics. And hold up, let me actually see where we are with our unity here. So yeah, in 10 months, I'm going to select the politics tree if it is available, just to see what's up with that. And oh my goodness, there is some space Zero. Guys, we need that space Zero for sure. Got a military junta that wants to form a embassy with us, and we will definitely take that. I have so many embassies right now that I'm gaining so much unity from it. Wait, who are you guys? Oh, and so they just proposed secret fealty to us. The Lithoids bowed their knee, and now they're mine. But I need to figure out who their overlord is. Am I missing something, or I can't tell who? Here, let me go to this tab here. Who are you guys? They're now the Yanirium Nebula? Or no, that's not them. They're the Vran Independent Confederacy. So where are you at, Vran? Here they are. See, it's only showing that they're proposing secret fealty to me, but I can't see who is currently their overlord. That's weird. I wonder if it's someone down here. Is it the Silicron? Nope, they don't have vassals. Who could it be? This overlord that I can't see. Can you help me guess this mystery? All right, yeah, we'll go ahead and do one more scavenge there. Let's be sure to keep this game moving though, so that we can continue to level up our ships here. Oh no! I must change the laws. We have 28 days and I could change the law. Guys, I might lose presidency over this federation to the Mogonon Free Republic. I could kick them out. That would be a little savage. But I'll let it slide. See what happens here. I know, man. I'm burdened with. Let me see. If there's anything I can change last second. Oh, okay. Well, look. If I go out, I'm changing laws. Please complete the vote. Yes. All right, we completed it with. Oh. So that happened. And another thing too is that I did decrease the succession term to 10 years, and so it wouldn't be a long time that they are the president, which is a good thing. And the president doesn't really have as much power in this type of federation, at least until we get about here, because of the strongest succession type. And so, am I still the president?
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Okay. Apparently I'm still the president. I did not see any sort of election happen there, and so I don't know if this might be a bug, but my origin, we started with the hegemony origin, which made me the president, and even though this other empire right here has more economy than me, the term went back another 10 years, and so let me see. Everyone agrees for 40 years at least. Oh, yeah, they like these other ones, but I'm gonna go with 40 years. Since everyone will vote on it, why not? I will secure my position as Holy Covenant President for another 50 years now. And we're gonna see what they say. On top of that, now for our votes, it will be based on diplomatic weight. And so that's gonna be huge too, because I have an envoy I'm not using. We're gonna put that on the Federation here. Can you change the agreement so you will always be president forever? Not forever. There's different laws here for succession terms, Trico. And so, yeah, you can do years, you could do a status change where if someone becomes stronger than you, do it. You can challenge someone, do it. But for this type of Federation, at least, I don't know, I think I may have accidentally discovered a bug or something, but we definitely should not have been president because this empire has way more economy than us, but you can make it more challenging for some of the other members to become president if you change the laws to benefit your empire. And so, for example, let's say like I had a really strong, I don't know what this applies to challenge-wise, but if it's like, you know, you have to fight our fleets or something like that, if we have a stronger fleet, sure, pick this law. If we are stronger, I don't know what challenge means. Yeah, I'm not sure what that one means, but the strongest, this is another one. This will be based on, I'm imagining, your fleet power, your military power, I'm not sure. This is my first time playing with this type of federation, and so what I did before was with my hegemony, that's a different type of federation. What I would do with them is I would change the succession laws based on what I excel at over the other members. And so if I had a really high tech score, heck yeah, the only way you can become Federation president is if you can increase your tech score higher than mine. Another thing too, you could change it to economy, and so if you have a lot of cash, you can remain the president. And so it all just depends on the laws, and if you're in a federation, I would definitely recommend just kind of guising through some of those and yeah, just kind of checking them out there, because there's lots of fun different things you can do with the other federation members, that's for sure.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
All right, I see we have a dig site here. We're gonna continue this. Uh-oh. The Lithoids broke their secret fealty against me. Fools. They're like, maybe this is not a good idea. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and go down the next tradition tree that we have here, politics. And so the galactic stage is set, and we intend to have the leading role. This will give us one additional envoy, which is awesome. Envoys assigned to the galactic community now produce 0.1 influence. Nice. And then adopting all politics traditions will grant you the following additional effects: increasing your diplomatic weight by 10%, and unlocks 4 special resolutions in the galactic community. Nice. And so yes, we will go ahead and adopt this tradition, and yeah, now we got another envoy. And this envoy, again, I will send to the Federation. And so yes, that that cohesion, I always want to call it unity. That cohesion is now at 11.20. Yes, we are still only gaining 10 XP per... I'm not sure what the time period is for it. Yes, unitary cohesion is looking really good. I just wish we could get more bang for our buck with the Federation XP. I almost feel like I should maybe switch some of my envoys over to the galactic community. I definitely don't want to vote for that. This I will, though. The robots, look at these guys making good propositions here in the galactic community. That's my vassal, nice. And now that we no longer have to wait, let me go back to my Federation one more time. See how long my current term is. $23.10. So yeah, we have a long time to go before there's another election for a new Federation. So yeah, now I can spend some of my resources without worrying about losing presidency over that Fed. And for my homeworld, oh my goodness, we have all these planets, or we have all these buildings, especially temples. Look at this. Why do I have this? You know what? I'll keep it for now since it does provide some unity, but I'll definitely be changing those later. Maybe I'll change one of them. Or better yet, let me just upgrade it. For the time being, we will... Yeah, we have 9 rare crystals. I'll upgrade both of these so that we can get some more unity, and we'll get as far as we can down the politics tree as possible. But yeah, we are now using all 7 of our envoys. We got an additional envoy from the last tradition we just selected, which was indeed politics. And so other than that, just some last second exploiting here for my scientist. I want to make sure there's no dig sites nearby. Nope, no more projects, no nothing to research. And so we're gonna go ahead and have our scientists go back and assist researching our planets and increasing that tech output. All right, we got a war. Who is this between? I know it's up here somewhere. The Watchers, they're back at war again. They're at war with the Holy Cathrian Council. I don't see where this empire is located. Oh, okay. Cool, so these 2 empires are currently at war. I wonder what about... Oh, they're Holy Guardians, so it definitely has to be that border on border action going on over there. That fallen empire was like, whoa, 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 whoa. You were way too close to my borders, my friend. Actually, I'm sure they would not agree that we are friends. But yeah, let's just build a handful of cruisers now so that these other empires that are starting to build their fleets don't get any bright ideas and think it's a good idea to attack us. And so
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
other than that, yeah guys, for the most part we are getting a few hours into the stream here. I may just look through the rest of the Federation stuff here in a second. Oh nice, we recovered a artifact. Cool. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit of time, guys. Let me see about... I'm going to read through the rest of these just in case, because we may stop the stream here in about 10-20 minutes. I got a lot of allergies kicking my butt, and I don't know how much longer I can do this. But for the... I'm just going to read through the rest of the Federation stuff now. Level 4 of a Federation. This modifier is the empowerment of the priestry class, and it says the more priest, the less spiritual impurity we will be forced to tolerate. Once we hit level 4, all members will, it says here, Unity Focus Colony designations will produce an extra 1 priest jobs per 25 pops. Oh, wow. So every 25 pops, we'll have 1 priest. This can be further increased via planetary ascension. Dang, so imagine a Cumanopolis world and how many pops you could fill up with that, or how many priests you could get from all those pops. Look at all those pops. All right, the next modifier you'll get is the Saintly Hierarchy. It says, with our increased focus on matters of spirituality, the priestly classes have swelled to unwielding proportions. The most talented among them shall be promoted into an expanded skeletal leadership. I'm pretty sure I butchered that word, but this, if we hit level 4 once again, this modifier says that sacred nexuses and equivalent buildings provide all these priests. These are high priests. And then last we have for level 4 is Shroud Dwelling. And so the Shroud is the future. We shall make it ours. This is another 20% Shroud Dwell cooldown. And so with us being Psionics, I believe we already have the 20%. This will make a 40% cooldown. That's wild. We'll be diving into the Shroud like we're going swimming in the summer. All right, and so next up, we're gonna look at level 5 of the Holy Covenant Tradition Tree, the Federation. I butchered that there. So a union of faith. Our faith is at the core of the Holy Covenant. No more shall heresies be permitted. All members must pull their weight if they are to remain within our union. And it says here that the modifier is non-spiritualist, non-gestalt empires have bureaucratic buildings swapped for temples. Spiritualist empires gain 1 unity from priest. All empires face 30% slower robot pop assembly, but 15% faster organic pop growth. Dang, so I do have a robot species in my federation. And they don't like it. Guys, I'm gonna blow my nose one more time. Oh my goodness. And yeah, so that's the first of the level 5. But they are going all out on the priest, okay? And so the next, and you guys probably can't see it behind my noggin here, but the next level, or the next modifier in this level 5 federation is the Zro Catalyst. And so Zro deposits are a largely untapped resource. Our best minds can surely find ways to put it to greater use. This will unlock the Zro Catalyst edict, which allows us to convert Zro into resource output. Ooh, and then the final modifier for level 5 is Reverent Edicts. By grace of the Holy Covenant, the president may exercise greater executive power in their realm. We will increase our edict fund by 20%. Epic. And so that's the next 2 levels. I may or may not reach them, but just wanted to kind of discuss them here for a second and show them off to you guys. That way, if we don't make it to this at the end of the stream, at least we'll all be able to leave a chapter for everyone watching this on YouTube. So other than that, yeah, I guess we'll just wait and see if we can reach the next level and just kind of experiments around here for a bit in this space we have. Speaking of the Shroud, yes, we'll reach out to the Shroud again. What can we get? I got 2 things I can say. I'm gonna say Shashka Malak. I didn't see anything happen. Oh, we're just ejected back into space. They're like, get out of the Shroud. Let me check here and make sure. Yeah, I don't know if any of these like were impacted by that delve we just took into the Shroud. But nonetheless, we're gonna go back. Oh, I got 8 cruisers currently being queued to build. For the Galactic community right now, we're currently voting for the security contractors, which this is another thing I need to look at as well, the mercenary enclaves. It says here, every mercenary enclave gains 10 naval capacity. And so maybe in tomorrow's stream, guys, again, just a heads up for tomorrow, we are going to be playing a new playthrough with the same type of empire, just starting a new game so that I can begin a campaign. And yeah, sorry guys, I'm just getting, my allergies are just on full blown right now. And so, yeah, just in case I wrap the stream up here in a moment, we will be back for some more Stellaris tomorrow. And that video for that stream will be updated and uploaded on YouTube as well. And so with this being the final first look, mostly I just wanted to dive into Psionics and the Federation tree, which we have. everything else here looks pretty good. So yeah, you know what? I may go get some rest, guys. For everyone that's watching on Twitch, thank you so much. For everyone that's watching on the YouTube page, thank you so much for watching as well. And today, while we're off stream, I'm gonna see, let me see if there's anybody online that I can drop a quick raid for. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm gonna get ready to roll up out of here. Let's see. You know what? I know somebody. All right, guys. Well, yeah, again, if you watch this, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys spending your time, your precious time watching my VODs, my stream, my YouTube content. And I'm looking forward to our next playthrough tomorrow. It will be on YouTube tomorrow evening. And so I can't give it exact time just because my streams sometimes they're a little bit longer than others. But more Stellaris tomorrow is for the first campaign, or for our campaign in total, it's going to be called the Psionic Awakening. And so again, we are going to be diving into more psionics. There will be action, there will be destruction of other empires, there will be all kinds of jazz. And so please be sure to tune in. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And guys, I'm going to get a raid started here, but have a good evening and see you later.